We welcome you to Canada's capital, beautiful Ottawa, Ontario. The fans are ready, so are we, as we bring you in Scotiabank Place, game number 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals, as the New Jersey Devils take on the Ottawa Senators. Good evening, everyone. Alongside Eddie Olchuk and with Chris Simpson, I'm John Forsland. Welcome to our telecast. The excitement of the double overtime game Saturday night, Eddie, but it was great to watch these teams trade rush for rush.
Well, it kind of surprised me, because when you think about the New Jersey Devils, they like to have that tight defense and kind of control everything going on, especially at home. But I think the one reason they were able to play like that is because Ottawa took 6 penalties in the first period, 15 shots on goal for the Devils, and then Ottawa really had to open it up. So I look for this game to be a little bit more stabilizing, but absolutely fun game to watch. I expect nothing different here in Game 3 in Ottawa.
Another thing working here is the bounce-back ability of both teams within periods.
Well, a great start in Game 2 for the Devils, and a great start in Game 1 for the Ottawa Senators. So I think a little bit more of a stabilizing effect here going into Game 3.
Coming out of Game 2, we have the great goaltending of Marty Brodeur that got the Devils back into this. The clutch performing of Jamie Langenbrunner. Well, let's start with your assessment of number 30.
Well, if you go back to round 1 against the Tampa Bay Lightning, the first 3 games for Marty Brodeur, very average. He went 1-2, but the last 3 games of that series, Marty Brodeur, Stanley Cup champion, best goaltender in the world in my opinion. First 2 games of this series, Johnny, Game 1, not very good for Marty Brodeur. Bounce back game in Game 2. So I would expect Marty Brodeur to be at the top of his game. Game 2 in overtime, Jamie Langenbrunner, a battle, an all-around role player, his 4th overtime career playoff goal. You need those type of players to step up, and Jamie Langenbrunner certainly did that in Game 2.
You want a top scoring line tonight? The Ottawa Senators may have one of the best right now, and 2/3 are on fire.
Well, a little bit of everything on this line. Danny Heatley, Jason Spezza, and the other part of that line is Daniel Alfredsson, the captain of the Ottawa Senators. Jason Spezza, 5 of his 8 points on a power play. Danny Heatley, 2 of his 4 goals are game-winning goals. And I think anytime you think about Danny Heatley, he knows where to go to score goals. He's got a tremendous release. He's got a big body. And Jason Spezza is the creator. He's the guy that's able to dish off to Daniel Alfredsson or Danny Heatley. And here in Game 2, taking the hit, making the play. And it's the little things when you look at a line. When coaches put lines together, they look at how they will be able to come together. Spezza, distributor, Heatley and Alfredsson, goal scorers, and also good defensive players as well.
Okay, Ed, so how does this all set up tonight's game?
Well, I would look for the Devils to try to stabilize the game, and I know I've used that word a couple times, but I don't think the Devils want to try to get that open-up type of hockey. So I think look for the Devils for the matchup, the Madden line against the Spezza line, and also for the Ottawa Senators, the Phillips and Volchenkov defensive combination against the top line of Gomez. So those are things to watch for. But I look for the Devils to try to slow it down. I know we'd like to see it run and done.
That's right, we do.
But I think the Devils want to slow it down a little bit.
All kinds of offensive firepower in this one, and there's nobody hotter than this man right here. Scott Gomez has more points than anyone in the playoffs. Is tonight a night his magic continues, or will he be shut down by the Sens? Find out next on Versus.
Pass it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Mutual. Put it in the zone. Yeah, put it in the zone.
You wouldn't make it in the NHL. But you can get inside with VCast. Watch highlights, interviews, and everything hockey. Exclusively from Verizon Wireless.
Hi, Enterprise. I'm at the repair shop, and I need to rent a car.
At Enterprise, we'll arrange to pick you up free and get you on your way.
Nice save, Mom.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Get started in boating with your free DVD at discoverboating.com.
Still looking for UFOs?
Oh yeah, Roswell, Area 51, crop circles, you name it, I've been there. And even though Motel 6 lets me get a great night's rest, I won't rest until I find proof.
Yeah, good luck with that. And we'll leave the light on for you.
Dish Network Pay-Per-View gives you 3 easy ways to order your favorite movies, sports, events, and adult entertainment. It's as simple as pressing a button when you order pay-per-view by remote. If you're on the web, go to dishnetwork.com/PPV and order online. Or call 1-877-DISH-PPV to order by phone. All the latest movies, sports, events, and adult entertainment are right at your fingertips. And with 3 easy ways to order, nothing could be more convenient. Order Dish Network Pay-Per-View today.
The NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs on Versus is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, official wireless service provider of the NHL, and by refreshingly smooth Bud Light, always worth it.
Welcome back to Ottawa as we get set for Game 3. This series tied at 1 game apiece. Jason Spezza, in Game 2, you guys had a bit of a slow start. What changed in the second period that you guys know you'll want to replicate here tonight in the first?
Yeah, well, first off, we stayed out of the penalty box, getting way too many power plays in the first, and I think we just got our forecheck going. Everybody was moving, and we were tough to beat.
We know you beat Martin Brodeur once. Do you guys have confidence in that room? You can do it again?
Yeah, you know, Marty's a great goaltender. He brings the best out of his opponents, and, you know, it's a challenge every night, but it's a challenge we look forward to.
Jason, thanks, and good luck tonight.
Thanks, Chris.
As we get set for Game 3, the fans here in Ottawa just love their Senators as the party on the plaza moves indoors. We're getting set for puck drop. Devils at Senators coming up right here on Versus.
You could save with Geico Motorcycle Insurance. Enough for a day off with your special someone. Geico Motorcycle. Let's ride. Whether you ride it, drive it, or tow it, Geico can help you insure it. Geico Power Sports. Let's ride.
To look at it, you'd never suspect that this was part of a working landfill. That's because Waste Management works closely with communities and the Wildlife Habitat Council to make sure we can all live peacefully together. Today, our landfills provide more than 17,000 acres of protected land for wildlife habitat. From everyday collection to environmental protection, think green, think Waste Management.
Jared here with basketball all-star Tony Parker. Everyone knows Subway restaurants for tasty low-fat subs, like this 6-inch Subway Club. Make it a foot long, and it's still less than a third the fat of a Burger King Whopper.
But the real surprise is a lot more food. Fills me up so I can take it to the hoop.
Less fat.
More food.
Less fat.
More food.
Less fat.
Hey, Jared, have you seen my temperature ring?
Ooh, wow.
More food.
The delicious foot-long Subway Club. Less than a third the fat of a Whopper with a lot more food.
I'd call it a fit foot long.
Subway.
Eat fresh.
The quest for the perfect lawn. It's as American as baseball, and for some, just as competitive. That's why you need the best equipment, like the new Craftsman zero-turn tractor. Zero turn means it turns on a dime, so you can maneuver around obstacles like nobody's business and finish the job in almost half the time. This is the kind of innovation you expect from Craftsman. Easy dual-handle steering. Electronic deck you control with the flip of a switch, just like the pros, without the overgrown price. All powered by a 24-horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine, the #1 brand in engines. Where can you get the Craftsman Zero Turn? Only one place, Sears. Right now, you can save $700 with no interest, no payments for 12 months. Go to Sears.com/0 to learn more. The quest for the perfect lawn. It's not all about winning, just the love of the game. Craftsman.
We're back here in Ottawa, game number 3, with Ottawa winning game 1, 5-4 in New Jersey, 3-2 double overtime. Devils on a goal by Jamie Langenbrunner Saturday night in game 2. As we are ready to go here at Scotiabank Place, John Forsland, Eddie Olczyk, and Chris Simpson, along with our great crew here, as we get set to deliver what should be a very exciting game. 70% of game 3 winners in NHL history, when the series is tied at a game apiece, go on to win the series. Tonight's game puck is delivered on time by Luggage Express, the official luggage delivery service of the National Hockey League. To deliver your luggage on time, visit 866shipbags.com. This exclusive telecast tonight can be seen in the beauty of high definition as we are ready, and Mike Fisher's line will start for Ottawa. Posed by John Madden with Jay Pandolfo and Sergei Breland, the checking line of the New Jersey Devils.
Expect the Madden line to get off the ice and get the Gomez line out early here.
Mike Fisher knocks it down for Ottawa to the corner, pushed hard by Andy Green. It's loose in back of the goal. Paul Martin takes over for the Devils. On the wing now, it's cleared out for Brian Giunta. Giunta started the scoring early in game 2. He clears it in. Ray Emery will leave it there for the defense. Played along the boards by Mike Comrie. Mike Fisher is away over the line, holding on to it. Centering one off Richard Matvichuk. Now it's held in by Peter Schaefer. Stolen momentarily by Matvichuk. A quick hitter and a rebound on in front for Schaefer is denied. As Brodeur was ready for the first chance, the second one was blocked. Mike Comrie out of the corner. He'll fish it deep. Brad Lukowicz going after it as the Senators have the Devils hemmed in early. On a cycle, here's Mike Comrie throwing it across. Jason Spezza centers. Good back checking by Scott Gomez. And the Devils escape harm. Here they come. Patrick Elias drops it off for Brian Giunta. He tries to return the favor. It goes astray. Now it's golfed ahead by Denny Heatley as the Senators take over.
Oh, real good chance for Peter Schaefer. Mike Comrie in behind the net, had no hesitation, just took the puck right to the net. The Devils shot blocking outstanding here early.
Andre Mazzaros now clears it out to neutral ice. Danny Heatley, who's had a great series, clears it in. John Madden back to play it. Moving it off for Jay Pandolfo. He'll clear it ahead, knocked down at the defense by Wade Redden. Now the Senator captain, Daniel Alfredson, scales it in. Paul Martin looking over his shoulder. Playing it again on the wall. There's Sergei Breland. Martin going after it. The Devils try to clear, not out. Andre Mazzaros with a shot, and it struck a body in front. As the defenseman Colin White was there for New Jersey. Back to the point. Redden fanning on one. Poke check by Breland. Back out to center.
A good stick there by Sergei Breland, leading with his stick. Not allowing Redden to get that puck down low. It's a small thing, but very important. You go out with your stick in the air, puck gets by you, and maybe creates an opportunity for the Senators.
Ottawa's won 2 of their 3 games in this building during the playoffs. The Devils are also 2-1 on the road. Now it's Paul Martin moving it off. Travis Zajac comes calling. A good job of the Ottawa defense, and it's smothered by Ray Emery. Marty Brodeur is starting his 150th consecutive game tonight for New Jersey. That's an NHL record, and he was sensational with 43 stops Saturday night in Game 2. Ray Emery on the other side, his 17th all-time appearance in the playoffs. He had 30 saves and was very solid for Brian Murray.
Had to be really sharp in period 1 in Game 2.
The Devils had 16 shots in that first period.
We talked about in the open. 6 minor penalties, way too many for the liking of Brian Murray and the Ottawa Senators.
And clock management. Breland's goal, 2.7 seconds left. As a save is made by Brodeur, and now Chris Neal goes to work. Inside, Antoine Vermette centers one. Langenbrunner not out again. Tom Bryson will keep it in. Bryson down deep, and it's broken up by Rafalski away for Langenbrunner. Jamie Langenbrunner, now the hero from Game 2, will carry it out. At the line, Zajac and Parisi are offside. Let's take a look at tonight's progressive injury report.
Well, for the New Jersey Devils, Cam Jansen, David Clarkson, Johnny Oduya, all healthy scratches. Patrick Eaves still recovering from the concussion, the big hit from Colby Armstrong. The first round of the playoffs against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Ottawa just 7 defensemen draft tonight. Christopher Schubert, defenseman playing forward.
The Senators have done that a lot this season with 7 defensemen. Schubert, a capable guy that can move up. Play on the wing has a big shot. They played him on the back end a little bit in Game 2. Now Matvichuk. He missed all but 1 game in the regular season with a back injury. Eligible for the playoffs and has played well in the first round against Tampa Bay. And now here. Andre Mazzaros, a lead pass intended for Daniel Alfredson. Brodeur waiting in the trapezoid, away for Matvichuk. Now the Devils have control. Pandolfo. Center ice, you're looking at Sergei Breland. Breland dragging, trying to move on Chris Phillips, who lost his stick at center. And off the skates of Mazzaros. It's brought out here by Ottawa, stolen by Patrick Elias. They're going to advance back out to the center zone. Alfredson in the zone going wide. Moving up on Martin. Good back checking by Elias. Now Gomez tries to peel away. Scotty Gomez, 12 points in the playoffs. Leading the NHL, going wide. Shooting one off the glove hand of Ray Emery.
Skate left, shoot right. A fake shot. Good opportunity there for Gomez. Emery didn't look too sure on that.
No. Elias now roughed up by Christoph Schubert. Played here by Oleg Saprikin. Good job at the line by Rafalski, and now Giunta has control. Ryan Giunta, red hot in the playoffs, clears it in. Mike Comrie back to get it. Comrie may have had Ottawa's best chance in that second period where they started to play better, and Brodeur made a spectacular skate save. Now Rafalski moves it out for New Jersey. Zach Parise all the way across for Langenbrunner. Moving on Corvo, holding onto it. Schaefer getting back for Ottawa. Peter Schaefer plays it off the boards and out.
Well, Ottawa's got to do a better job. Once the Devils get over that blue line there, you got players skating by Langenbrunner. He comes to the middle of the ice. He's able to create some offense. Got to finish your checks. An icing call coming up against the Devils.
And Mike Fisher finished a check on Brian Rafalski. That got a rise from the crowd as we see Edson's keys for tonight's game.
Well, we talked a little bit about it. The Ottawa Senators certainly want to show more discipline. They want to have a better start, so stay out of the penalty box. 6 penalties in the first period of game 2, way too many. Patrick Elias missed game 1 because of a cold. Only 1 goal in the playoffs, and the Senators need more balance. They got 7 goals in the first 2 games of this series. 6 of them have been from the top line. They've been on the ice in 6 and 7. The other one was a shorthanded goal by Dean McAmmond.
Brian Murray talking about that this morning, looking for the support, scoring. Now Joe Corvo getting back on him. Good job that time by Langenbrunner. Jamie Langenbrunner, who has 4 overtime winning goals in his career. He'll clear it in on Ray Emery. Leave it there for Corvo. 14:25 left to go in this first period. John Forsland, Eddie Olczyk, Chris Simpson with you tonight for what could be a pivotal game 3. The series tied a game apiece. Breland tries to negotiate by Chris Neal, who lost his stick. Neal led the entire National Hockey League in terms of hits this season. Now Colin White, tapped ahead by Mike Ruck. Here's a chance. Moving in, Jimmy Dowd, his bid, and Ray Emery has the angle. So the Devils get a chance from their 4th line, led by Jim Dowd, the veteran. And we have a physical start here in game 3. We are scoreless, but the boys have come ready to play in this one.
What are you doing?
Should we pick him up? He has Bud Light.
He has an axe.
But he has Bud Light.
And an axe.
I'm sure there's a reason for it. Hey, buddy. What's with the axe?
It's a bottle opener.
Hop in.
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
Look, he has Bud Light.
And a chainsaw.
It's Aaron Insurance versus the competition. Will she prevail?
Overpriced auto insurance. Don't try to stick it to me.
Don't worry, Aaron. You've got Esurance.
At Esurance, you save time when you buy auto insurance online. Without interference. Auto insurance hassles, I'll take a pass. Quote, buy, print.
Make it your goal to save time and money on auto insurance. Visit Esurance.com today.
An important message from Sprint. You know the feeling. You can't take care of business the way others do. It's called connectile dysfunction, a condition caused by inadequate broadband coverage. The cure? Sprint Mobile Broadband. It works in twice the cities of Singular's Broadband Connect, so you can be you again. Get a free Sprint card. Visit sprint.com/mobile broadband.
Sprint. Power up.
No score yet here in Ottawa. Well, what's a playoff series without at least a little bit of controversy? In game 2, it was Sergei Breland's goal. 2.7 seconds left when the face-off was dropped. The Senators argued the timekeeper didn't start the clock right away. Breland's goal went in. 0.2 seconds left in that period. Now, Brian Murray argued to the referees. Their explanation was, hey, human error. We have to allow for that. He said, I don't have to like it, but I do have to live with it. John?
Thank you, Chris.
A little bit of politicking.
Yeah,
a little bit of politicking by the coach.
You know, on the off day, they like to deflect a little bit. Absolutely. And
the game's within the game.
That's right. Jason Spezza now going wide, moving up on Matvichuk. Alfredson with a chance, picked off by Marty Brodeur. It may have been off net.
I think he fanned on it too. He fanned on it too. But what a nice play there by Jason Spezza. Coming up the right wing boards, stops and turns and delays, waits for people to go by, and then he hits Daniel Alfredson. And the shot was going off the net, Johnny, exactly.
Alfredson, you take a look at him, and in this series, we know about his offensive prowess, Edzo, but he had 5 hits in the second game, and he's been doing those things. In the first game, he flipped the ignition switch early in the game with a hit on Matvichuk, which led to the first goal by Ottawa.
The momentum. For you, against you. There's a lot of ways to change it. Physicality is certainly the one that everybody can do to change the momentum of the game or a shift.
Puck is cleared in here by New Jersey. A foot race, and it is icing. Redden getting back on the touch. Face-off will come all the way back in the New Jersey zone.
Well, Lou Lamoriello taking over for Claude Julien the last week of the regular season. There's a bunch of titles there. CEO, president, general manager, head coach. He is the boss.
Yeah, we said the other night, there's Bruce Springsteen. He's one boss, and that's the other boss in New Jersey, Lou Lamoriello.
I'll hang with Lou.
I've seen the circles of friends you travel with. Spence's shot now deflects wide. There's an entourage that follows Edzo around. It's cleared all the way back. Ray Emery now will put it on a tee. 7 minutes gone in this first period. And you hit it right on the mark. A cautious beginning here on both sides.
Yeah, and I think for New Jersey, too, you just saw there that Ottawa had complete control of the puck. All 5 players really from the blue line of the Ottawa Senators back. So no pressure. They'll be sitting back here. And I mean, Ottawa's doing the same thing. So again, cannot turn the puck over at the blue line. Good play there by Pandolfo. The Devils haven't changed. They still want the matchups. I mean, you got the Spezza line against the Madden line. Brian Murray seems to not mind this matchup. We talk about how hot the Spezza line has been.
That's right. Maybe the best checking line in hockey, but the first line of Ottawa, they've had great success. The NHL playoffs every night here on Versus. Following our game, it's Game 3. Detroit goes right into the Shark Tank tonight. They take on the San Jose Sharks in Game number 3. NHL playoffs on Versus. It's do or die. And Chris Chelios, Edzo, has a chance to continue to establish himself as one of the greatest players ever to play, and certainly that's the case in the playoffs.
Well, no question in my mind. I had a chance to play with Chris Chelios on the '84 U.S. Olympic hockey team and then play with him in Chicago in the late '90s. I grew up watching Chelly. There's no question in my mind he's the greatest American-born hockey player ever.
22 years in the playoffs. He passes Mark Messier tonight, and a penalty is called here, the first of this one. The referees tonight are Kelly Sutherland and
Ottawa
Brad
penalty
Watson.
to number 27. 2 minutes for hooking.
Leon Peter Schaefer in behind the play, sticked around the midsection. Even though there's only one hand, it's almost that can opener, corkscrew type mentality. When you get the stick lodged in the hip and it gets around the hands, doesn't take much for the player to lose an edge or lose the puck. But again, Schaefer chased Rafalski out from behind the net, got a step on him and drew the penalty.
New Jersey has the second best power play in the playoffs right now. 9 goals, 38 chances. They were 2 for 7 in Game 2. Ottawa 9th in terms of their penalty killing, as it's cleared ahead by Antoine Vermette. Knocked down by Rafalski, right back to Brodeur and right out to neutral ice.
Nice and confident there.
Very much so. Langenbrunner holding his shot, blocked on the way through by Volchenkov. Now it's cleared across for Gomez. Elias will settle it down. Rafalski has space. He'll move up on the tape of Langenbrunner. Up top, Elias handing off here. Scotty Gomez goes to work off the skates of Chris Kelly. Now it's played along the half boards to Gomez. This way for Langenbrunner. Langenbrunner will settle the puck down. Gomez gets it back. He's hurried by Phillips. Elias now. Gomez again flushed out by Vermette. And the Devils play it all the way back towards their own zone with 54 seconds left to go on this power play.
Good recognition there by the Ottawa Senators. Once they saw that puck bouncing, it was a sign that just everybody start pressuring. Didn't give the Devils any time there.
Ottawa stands tall again. Dean McAmmond this time will clear it out. Paul Martin is back to get it. Take a look at the numbers here, power play wise, penalty killing wise in this one as it's cleared ahead. Andy Green around the boards hard. Alfredson had it, he lost it. Zajac now is pressured. Travis Zajac, Sergei Brelin. Brelin holding on to it. Zach Parisi has control, angling off the boards. Getting to it is Green. Now Parisi off of Alfredson, rolled right out in front. Here's a chance as Parisi hit a hole, and the Senators survive.
It seemed like the puck wants to settle down. Puck's bouncing everywhere.
Quick transition by the Devils. Volchenkov has it. Anton Volchenkov. And now Phillips sails it out as the penalized man, Schaefer, is back. Danny Heatley now circles away from the combination of Martin and Zajac. Schaefer in back of the goal. Peter Schaefer off the stick of Andy Green. Now up top, it's held in momentarily by Heatley. Knocked down at the defense by the Devils, and Travis Zajac will bank it off the boards all the way down to Ray Emery. We'll watch it go by him, and icing is called. Eugene Melnick, the owner of the Sens, with Chris Simpson when we come back right here on Versus.
Enterprise, I'm at the repair shop, and I need to rent a car.
At Enterprise, we'll arrange to pick you up free and get you on your way.
Nice save, Mom.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Our chefs handcraft each burger fresh to be the best, one at a time. So while we'd love to say we have a burger with your name on it, we can't till you get here. Handcrafted burgers, yours always, Ruby Tuesday.
What can you do with the equity in your home? Pay off bills, make home improvements, send your daughter to college, and more. Chase, America's home lending expert, has a home equity solution designed to fit your needs. And with just one call, Chase makes it easy. Take the Coopers, for example.
With Chase, there are no application fees or closing costs. And best of all, we lowered our rate and ended up saving hundreds of dollars.
Thinking of remodeling? With just one call, we updated our kitchen. At Chase, they let us lock in a balance to a fixed rate. It's all so easy. That's what you'd expect from America's home lending expert. And at Chase, you won't pay any closing costs. For a limited time, when you open a line of credit or loan, you'll also receive a $250 Lowe's gift card. Apply today. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Call now 1-800-589-1821. Visit chase.com/Lowe's TV3.
Give it up for Bobby. Welcome back to Ottawa. I am joined by Ottawa Senators owner Eugene Melnick. Eugene, I know on April 1st you visited the Canadian troops in Kandahar, Afghanistan, distributed $50,000 worth of hockey equipment to them. I know they play for their Kandahar Cup over there. You'll go to any length to recruit new Senators fans, won't you? What was that experience like?
It was phenomenal. You know, to go out into a battlefield and be in the middle of the desert and watching people playing hockey and road hockey, it's got to be an experience of a lifetime, and it's something I'll never forget.
Well, that's the real battle, but what about the battle your team is waging against the Devils?
Well, I'll tell you, we've got a little battle going on here, and it's nothing compared to what's going on over in Kandahar, but let me tell you, my blood pressure is really feeling it. Look at this. But anyway, we're having a great time here. I think we got a great shot at winning the series, and the guys are feeling great, and knock on wood, no injuries. We're going to do well.
Well, I know hockey is a love of yours, but horses is another love of yours. And, of course, Eddie Olchuk is doing our game tonight. He's a huge horse lover as well.
All right.
You have had horses in the Kentucky Derby before. Do you have any thoughts on this weekend's Derby?
Well, I've got actually a horse running in the Kentucky Oaks, Seeley Hill, and she's got a shot at winning it. That's the female version of the Derby. But I like No Biz Like Showbiz. That's the horse that's going to, it might be one of the favorites, should be one of the favorites, but that's the horse I like. And other than that, put your money on Seeley Hill on Friday. That's going to be the long shot. Mark my words, I'm telling you right now.
You get racing tips as well. Eugene, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Eddie and John, back to you.
Thank you, Chris. We'll get to that shortly. My partner's chomping at the bit. At the point now, pricing. And they play catch. The Devils trying to get it out. Mike Rupp is there. Lukowicz off the stick of Rasmussen. Held in beautifully by Joe Corvo. Inside for Mike Comrie. Schaefer's in back of the goal. Comrie again. Peter Schaefer stood up by Lukowicz. Lukowicz had 7 hits in game 2. Schaefer holding on. His shot is bodied down by Brodeur. Loose at the side of the goal. And they still fight for it. Schaefer, guarded by Matvachuk. Peter Schaefer pricing off the goalpost. Corbo for Comrie out in front. He chops at one. And the Devils breathe a sigh of relief as they get it out.
The third line of the Ottawa Senators controlling the fourth line of the New Jersey Devils. Devils were doing a good job of keeping them to the outside, and all of a sudden they were able to penetrate, get shots to the net. The Devils caught a break there off the left post and behind Marty Brodeur.
Jason Spezza's line comes out for Brian Murray. Lou Lamoriello heading the Madden line out with Pandolfo and Breland. It's knocked down and neutralized by Anton Volchenkov. He'll shoot it in. Marty Brodeur, 43 saves in game number 2. Alfredson knocks it down. In a battle here with Madden. Spezza back to the point. Redden walks. A wrister knocked down. Alfredson sends it wide. Heatley bending on a pass. Danny Heatley getting it back now. Walking in the slot. Mazzaros with a shot blocked in front off his teammate, Danny Heatley. And the Devils again get it back out to the center zone. The crowd now heading behind Ottawa. A couple of real good shifts. John Madden, the Ottawa line with a shot answered by Emery, spits out a rebound, and Alfredson covers up.
Well, it was important. You made that another shift. After the Fisher line came out and had an outstanding shift, the top line came out and it had an equally as good a shift.
Mazzaros, good look, down low at that. Play is whistled dead. A penalty. Brad Watson says holding the stick, but we'll see some chances on Marty Brodeur.
Well, early and often, as Brian Murray looks on, wants to know why the penalty is coming, but opportunities for the Ottawa Senators. One thing Ottawa does is they attack, and when there's an opportunity to move the puck and attack, you got people standing in front of the net, defensemen jumping involved, both defensemen almost below the top of the circle. A mad scramble in front of Martin Brodeur.
Andre Mazzaros in the box for holding as the shot goes wide of Emery, taken by Rafalski. Gomez now on New Jersey's second power play. Patrick Elias, Devil captain, inside for Gomez. Up top, Rafalski holding onto it. A slap pass will find Gomez. Rafalski again. Scotty Gomez advances. Here's Elias with 35 career playoff goals, the most in Devils history. His shot answered by Emery. Goes some back of the goal. Gomez again denied by Chris Phillips. Phillips goes to work hard on Elias. Giunta came across. And now Chris Kelly wipes it out. Antoine Vermette, Chris Kelly, who are the best penalty killers in the NHL, go to work here as the Senators clear it right back.
Ooh, crazy bounce there. Good thing Rafalski was quick with his stick. That puck took a crazy carom to the right of Brodeur, the left wing boards of Ottawa. Something to keep an eye on.
Gomez drops it off for Parisi. Rafalski looking around. Tipped by Breland. Centered. Langenbrunner just wide. And maybe getting a piece of his stick, Alfredson. Now it's held in by Rafalski. Scott Gomez again. Watched by Dean McAmmond. He finds Langenbrunner. And again, he was hurried by Christoph Schubert. And Ottawa almost had a break in there by Dean McAmmond. 40 seconds left to go in this New Jersey power play. 5:40 left to go, period 1. Game 3. The best of 7 series tied a game apiece. Martin, Parisi, centering one off Volchenkov. Out of the corner now. Parisi back to the point. Andy Green on the top of the umbrella for Paul Martin. Back for Green. Green wristing one. Blocked again. Who else? Volchenkov. Out of the corner now. Parisi is checked by Phillips. Volchenkov wins the battle away from Zajac. Anton Volchenkov along the wall. Here's Martin. And it's knocked down and a chance maybe. Mike Fisher breaking in. Dropping it off for Schaefer. His shot is blocked by Andy Green. Penalty is over. Mazzaros is back. Back on even terms on the ice.
They've mentioned Volchenkov, those 2 shot blocks on that power play opportunity for the Devils. He led the National Hockey League in shot blocks. Anton Volchenkov. It's a little thing, but so important.
Almost 300 block shots in the regular season for Ottawa's number 24. Alfredson walks right in. Here's a chance. Brodeur says no, and they score, but no, they don't. It's waved off. The red light is on. The signal on the ice from Kelly Sutherland is no goal. He had blown it dead or was in the act of blowing it dead, losing sight of the puck, we believe. And the Senators had so, they'll protest.
Well, that play was all made because Danny Heatley went in and finished the check. We'll take a look and listen You battle until you hear a whistle.
We'll go to break. Hockey Central, Bill Clement on the other side. No score early in game 3.
Deep in the heart of the Arbuckle Mountains of Oklahoma lives one of the roughest Ford Super Duties ever conceived. Oh, watch this.
He's built Ford tough.
And now you have the chance to own him. Ford trucks and the PBR are once again providing fans with the opportunity of a lifetime. It's the 2007 Built Ford Tough Battle for the Bull Sweepstakes. 5 finalists will win a trip to the PBR World Finals in Vegas. One grand prize winner will become stock contractor of the Bull Super Duty for the 2008 season. To register, log on to battleforthebull.com. And don't forget to play the Battle for the Bull trivia game to increase your chances of winning. The PBR, Saturday and Sunday nights. The competition is on Versus.
Hey, what in the world are you doing?
I'm playing Battle for the Bull.
Well, what in the world are you doing that for?
I want Super Duty all to myself.
The quest for the Cup continues in New Jersey. After a grueling first round, the Devils move one step closer to their 4th Stanley Cup. 14 members of this team have their names engraved on the greatest prize in sports, and one of them just may be the greatest goaltender of all time. Follow the Devils' quest on Versus and NBC, and log on to NHL.com for complete coverage of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Bill Clement at Hockey Central. Coming up, Keith Jones and Brian Engblom join me to break down the first period action from Ottawa. Plus, Christine Simpson will have an interview from the locker room. It's all ahead on the Dodge Intermission Report. Right now, back to Ottawa. John, Eddie, and Chris.
Thank you, Bill. You're looking at the video room. Charlie Banfield on the left is the series supervisor. And Daniel Alfredson of the Senators thought they had one.
Play till you hear a whistle.
Yeah.
Again, there's that time element that has to go from the referee bringing the whistle down from his leg up into stoppage of play. Lose sight of it, the referee has to blow the whistle.
Of course, the crowd, I don't know what side of the fence they're on, and they're not too happy with it here. We remain scoreless here in game 3. Glad you've joined us tonight here on Versus. With a swing game in this series. Chris Kelly now. Down deep. Chris Neal. Burnett with a shot blocked by Paul Martin. Martin tries to clear. Rasmussen off the boards. As the Devils try to accomplish that little thing of getting the puck out of the defensive zone, and it deflects in the Devil bench.
Well, right before that mad scramble in front of Marty Brodeur, Richard Matvichuk comes back, and that's Danny Heatley finishing his check, forcing the turnover. And then the play moved in front of Brodeur. Danny Heatley back-to-back 50-goal seasons. That's one trade when you think about it. Marian Hossa for Danny Heatley. That's worked out pretty darn well.
Say so.
For both teams. Two dynamic players, two great goal scorers. And Danny Heatley with those back-to-back 50-goal seasons.
First time it's happened in NHL history since Pavel Bure did it. Finishing off his second season in 01. It doesn't happen too often, and Danny Heatley has established himself as a prototypical power forward in the National Hockey League, and a line that is complemented by a lot of different facets with Jason Spezza, Daniel Alfredson, and Heatley. Fisher centers one. Comrie with a chance, and Brodeur had the paddle down. Devils clear it out. Mike Comrie finishes off Brian Rafalski. Now the Senators at the Devil line. The shots are 7-5 Ottawa. No score. Near the end of this first period here in game 3. Gomez shot. Fought off again by Emery. He senses some trouble, so he melts it down.
Before that last opportunity for the New Jersey Devils. Watch Martin Brodeur. He's moving from his right to his left, and he kind of drops that right shoulder. Looked like there might have been some room short side, top shelf, and then Gomez with the hard shot. It's the second time Ray Emery's not been able to catch that puck cleanly. Now, there's different ways to stop the puck. Blocking mentality, just kind of let it hit you and fall, but just didn't seem too sure on squeezing that puck.
Maybe fighting it. Early in this one now in back of the goal. Chris Kelly and a shove by Brad Lukowicz. A late penalty here in New Jersey. Victimized here for hooking. As Chris Neal took a run at Zach Parise, Richard Matvechuk will go. And we will see the best power play in the National Hockey League playoffs.
Anton Vermette in on the forecheck, looking for a loose puck, and you saw the stick of Matvechuk in the midsection. It's hard not to want to put the stick there as a player, because you want to deny the guy the opportunity to begin. It's in a new National Hockey League. You got to get that stick down on the ice. You got to push with your hand. You got to make sure you have the mentality and the mindset of stick on puck, stick on stick. You just can't stop guys. You can't restrain them now when they get body position on you.
And those old habits are still dying.
It is, right? Coaches continue to talk about it. Players, there's nothing wrong with having one hand on your stick in your own zone. I mean, there's that. If you're gonna, it's a good play, obviously, if a guy's got a clear-cut opportunity. But again, you got to know the danger zones on the ice. You got to know where everybody is and know when you need to get those two hands on the stick.
Ottawa 1 for 6 in the power play in Game 2. You saw the numbers. Ottawa sensational. #1 power play. The Stanley Cup playoffs at the point. Corvo drawing it away from Pandolfo, drifting one deep. Paul Martin looking around. The pinch in by Redden.
Good play there by Redden.
Now it's dug out and carried by Daniel Alfredsson. Alfredsson up top. Goes wide all the way across. Spezza returns the favor off the stick of Alfredsson. Jason Spezza again holding on to it. Up top, Redden with a shot blocker down the rebound. Brodeur! What a save! And it kicks out. Alfredsson has lost his stick. He's complaining. He wanted a call. Spezza tees it up. Brodeur makes another save. And it's cleared out by Colin White.
Two unbelievable saves by Marty Brodeur.
He is taking over Game 3 as he did Game 2. I know it's early, but boy, has he been special.
You could just feel it. The Senators having the Devils on the run. With the position, look how far out he is, and then the good clear there from Colin White. There was one right before that where it came off the side there with Alfredsson and Spezza. Kind of just acrobatic, looked like a pretzel trying to stop that puck. They don't ask how you do it, just get it done, and Marty Brodeur.
Back out to neutral ice now, 27 seconds left to go in this Ottawa power play. It's about 90 seconds left to go in period 1. Shots are 10-6. Ottawa along the boards now. Vermette coming up on him. Rafalski. Here's Mike Fisher. Fisher in back of the goal. Moves it this way. Mike Comrie to the point. Tom Preissing. Comrie again out of the reach of Andre Mazzaros. And back out to neutral ice. Matvechuk is up and ready. Fisher gains the zone. Moving into Rafalski. Rafalski with a shove on him. Antoine Vermette out of the corner. Now it's Fisher again. Back to the point. He gets it from Chris Phillips. He'll wrap it deep at even strike. Ryan Rafalski up the gut. There's Matvechuk. And the veteran will clear it cross corner as both teams are changing on the go. Down deep. Spinning off the hit is Elias. Patrick Elias for Colin White. His shot is tipped right on. Emery, a very good save. It went off Chris Phillips right out in front.
That play all started because Richard Matvechuk saw Patrick Elias busting down the wall. It would have been icing if Elias didn't get to the puck, but he knew he had a step on the D. That created the opportunity. You're right, John. That's exactly what happened. A shot from White went off of Phillips, changed direction, but Emery was sharp.
Alfredsson for Redden. Wade Redden now. Alfredsson again at the line. He'll trap the zone. And a delayed penalty here against New Jersey. It's centered in front. And Gomez will go this time for hooking. 12.3 seconds left to go in period 1.
New Jersey penalty to number 23. 2 minutes for hooking.
We do have another referee working tonight, folks. We haven't seen Brad Watson, but everything seems to be Kelly Sutherland. But out at the blue line there, the hook by Scott Gomez, definitely a penalty. Sometimes, you know, it just happens to be that way. You want to make sure everybody knows that there are 2 referees here tonight.
I guarantee you, Brad Watson will get involved at some point.
I think so, huh? All right.
You with me on that?
Way to step up.
So a power play will ensue. Now we've had late goals in this series. A late goal scored at the tail end, the very end.
Let's see how quick this clock starts here.
In game 2, yeah.
Got to get the finger exercise.
Puck is dropped. The clock starts. Alfredson moves it inside for Vermette. Corvo with a shot blocked on the way through. Heatley is there. And Brodeur will freeze. With 3.1 seconds left to go in the period.
The thing that's really special about this play here is that the recognition of having to hurry to get the puck to the net. Vermette got the net, got it back to the point. Corvo moved in. He didn't stay out. And if he stays out there, it gives the Devils an opportunity to come out and block the shot. But again, the sense of knowing what's going on, having patience, clock management, time management. Good job by the Ottawa Senators.
Spezza and John Madden on the faceoff. Back to the point. Alfredson shot is blocked. The rebound! Blocked in front again at the horn. That was well after the horn. The puck was knocked in by Antoine Vermette. And Marty Brodeur is incensed as we have a disturbance at the tail end of period 1.
It looked like on that last faceoff, Jason Spezza tried to go ahead. And the puck worked it back to the point, and Alfredson, who was really tight in off that faceoff, and Brodeur took exception to Antoine Vermette putting the puck in after the whistle. A little bit of everything in that first period.
We had somewhat of a cautious start, but a great finish to period 1 here in game 3. This best-of-7 series is tied a game apiece. The Dodge Intermission Report is coming your way. Bill Clement, Keith Jones, and Brian Engblom. No score here in Canada's capital. The Senators and the Devils right here on Versus as they battle in a pivotal game number 3. We're back right after this.
So it's down to Sprint Mobile Broadband and Singular Broadband Connect.
Great.
We need powerful coverage. Is your network in Denver?
Yes.
Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Minneapolis?
No.
Yes.
Sprint Mobile Broadband works in twice as many cities as Singular's Broadband Connect.
Yes. Yes. No.
Buffalo?
No. Yes.
Eugene?
Wait, what was that?
Buffalo?
Oh, no. Yes.
Omaha?
Yes.
Richmond?
Yes.
Get a free Sprint card. Visit sprint.com/mobile broadband.
Colorado Springs?
Yes.
Sprint. Power up.
Lansing?
Pizza.
For here to go?
Delivery.
Delivery.
Yeah. Delivery.
Lois!
You never believe me.
Pizza's here. Hey.
They had a little captain in them because they always designated driver.
Drink responsibly.
For years, man has known about the advantage of twin blades.
Smooth.
Now there's the twin blade advantage from Honda. Twin blades mean finer clippings when mulching to feed your lawn. They also mean more bagging capacity and less emptying. And of course, Honda means it's built to last. The twin blade advantage, exclusively on Honda mowers.
I got Verizon high-speed internet. Now I post images of my art to share with people all over the world.
I won my classic longboard from an online auction.
My family's safer online with Verizon security features.
Spread the word. Millions of people are doing more online with Verizon high-speed internet.
Installing it was simple. Now I track storms from home before I set sail.
I run a website for my league.
And you can do more of what you love online for a great low price. No wonder more people are choosing Verizon for high-speed internet. Just call 1-866-545-9322. That's 1-866-545-9322 to sign up today. Pass it on.
I love video chatting with my new boyfriend, who I met online.
Check it.
I buy and download my tunes faster, so I always have the latest beats. Hey, chill. You'll get it.
Phone, broadband, TV, wireless. Verizon.
The NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs on Versus is brought to you by the all-new 2008 Dodge Avenger, the perfect combination of innovation, bold style, and spirited performance. Dodge, official vehicles of the NHL.
And this is our Dodge Intermission Report. Bill Clement with Keith Jones and Brian Engblom. No score in Ottawa after one. And if you've been watching the playoffs, you know that Martin Brodeur for the Devils has kind of been like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm not even sure which is which, but I know the one that's a really good puck stopper is in uniform tonight for the Devils.
And they needed him in this hockey game. Boy, in the first minute of the game, the Ottawa Senators came out flying, which you would expect they would at home for Game 3. It was great in Game 2, 43 saves in the 3-2 victory. But right here in the first minute, he makes a big save on Daniel Alfredsson. Senators come right back with a couple of more scoring opportunities against Brodeur. 11 saves in the period. The rest of them, the last couple, came in the last minute of the period. That's when you need your goaltender to be at his best. They are momentum swinging opportunities. Ottawa scored there late, but the buzzer had already went. So Brodeur does a great job. As usual, the Devils need him to be absolutely great in this hockey game, and he has been so far.
And with Brodeur having to be this good, it means that the Ottawa Senators were forcing the issue most of the period.
Oh, they sure were. Ottawa's starting to look a lot like Tampa in the way they're forming their offense, and I thought Tampa had a really good idea. Everything starts from behind Martin Brodeur. You have to dominate the back wall and then get pucks to the outside, have everybody trailing to the front of the net after the fact. Really good down low, especially as the period went on. Late guys coming to the front of the net and getting scoring chances. Look at the white jerseys as they come to the front of the net. That's the way New Jersey has always played. That means you're going to get room on the outside more. Once you get those outside shots, it seems like there are more rebounds and more chances and more organized confusion for Ottawa and against the New Jersey Devils. Tampa did an outstanding job of this, especially with the big three who were able to pull the trigger from the face-off circles and score a lot of goals against Brodeur. So maybe he's a little too warmed up for those to go in, but at least you get chances the second time around.
Well, a man facing big expectations from the outside coming into this year's playoffs, Ottawa's captain Daniel Alfredsson. So far, so good. 7 points in 7 games, and he's with Chris Simpson.
Thanks very much, Bill. Well, Daniel Alfredsson, as you came up to me, you said, boy, we did have our chances in that first.
We did. I mean, I think we played a pretty good first period. We took a couple of penalties, had a good power play, but 5-on-5, I think we busted around in there and pretty good, and, Marty made some big saves for them.
Well, and you were right there around the net, the goal that went in, but as they say, after the whistle blew. How did you see it?
I didn't really see the puck, but I knew I had a good chance. I didn't get it up as I wanted to when I was in front there, but, that's the way it goes. We just got to keep plugging away.
Well, discipline was on everybody's minds. Certainly a much better first period than last game. With that in mind, has it been easy to keep the emotions in check?
It has been pretty good. I think, playing at home is always a lot of fun in the playoffs, and I think we used the crowd's cheers to our momentum and to our advantage. So, hopefully we can get better as the game goes on here.
Daniel, thanks.
Thanks, Chris.
Bill?
Chris, thank you very much. Coming up after this game, Game 3 from the Western Conference. The Detroit Red Wings in the Shark Tank taking on San Jose. Their series is tied at 1.
Introducing the all-new Dodge Avenger. The all-new Dodge Avenger. It's a natural performer.
(1994). Facing elimination, Messier boldly guarantees victory, then backs it up with a hat trick, helping end a 54-year drought. Finally, Rangers fans can die in peace.
The NHL playoffs on Versus. Sabres, Rangers, Ducks, Canucks, tomorrow.
If you want the best place for the best rates, just follow the crowd to Motel6.com. Think there's an easier way to book a room? Don't hold your breath. Motel6.com. We'll leave the light on for you.
That hurt? Nah. You're all right. We'll put a little ice on it. It's no big deal.
You wouldn't make it in the NHL. But you can get inside with VCast. Watch highlights, interviews, and everything hockey. Exclusively from Verizon Wireless.
Some perfection is debatable. Some is not. Patron, the world's #1 ultra-premium tequila. Simply perfect. Please drink responsibly.
Hi, Enterprise. I'm at the repair shop, and I need to rent a car.
At Enterprise, we'll arrange to pick you up free and get you on your way.
Nice save, Mom.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Always room for another Stanley Cup banner in the rafters in Ottawa, and we're scoreless after 1. The America's Cup Challenger Series resumed today in Valencia, Spain, and the big news came in the form of a big upset. For more, we go to our reporter, Tucker Thompson.
Round-robin racing resumed today, and on the water, there was plenty of excitement. Up first, China team, ranked last in the standings, faced the series Goliath BMW Oracle Racing. In routine fashion, BMW took the lead out of the start, but soon after, the Americans incurred a broken head sail. The China team took advantage of their misfortune and picked up a win, their first 2 points of the series. Later in the day, the fight for fourth heated up for the Italians Mascalzone Latino, who were matched against Emirates Team New Zealand. Despite using the aggressive tactics that earned them their last victory against the Kiwis, Mascalzone suffered a broken spinnaker pole and had their bowman knocked overboard. Emirates capitalized on this opportunity and took home a redeeming win. Here's a look at the updated standings after Flight 2. BMW is tied for first after Luna Rosa scored points today against Victory Challenge. Desafio are holding strong in fourth, while the Swedes have moved into the 5th spot. Further down, we see some teams closing in on the leaders, and with more than a week of round-robin racing left, the semifinalists are far from decided. Remember, our live coverage from Valencia begins May 14th. And for more information on the America's Cup, log on to versus.com.
Jared here with basketball all-star Tony Parker. Everyone knows Subway restaurants for tasty low-fat subs, like this 6-inch Subway Club. Make it a foot long, and it's still less than a third the fat of a Burger King Whopper.
But the real surprise is a lot more food. Fills me up so I can take it to the hoop.
Less fat.
More food.
Less fat.
More food.
Less fat.
Hey, Jared, have you seen my temperature ring?
Ooh, wow.
More food.
The delicious foot-long Subway Club. Less than a third the fat of a Whopper with a lot more food.
I'd call it a fit foot long.
Subway.
Eat fresh.
The road of tomorrow is being created today. From tires that help make your car more fuel efficient and safer, to earth-friendly production and recycling methods, Michelin is striving to help you find a better way forward. Michelin, a better way forward.
This May, the USA takes on the world with one goal in mind: bring back the Cup. The America's Cup sets sail this May on Versus.
Hi, I'm Jessica Simpson, and I've struggled with difficult skin for years. But now I have clear skin I can depend on. Proactive is an answer for acne. You're gonna love this stuff.
And loving your skin just got easier. Act quickly and get a 60-day kit of Proactive for just $39.95. Proactive is the #1 best-selling acne system in America. And with our 60-day money-back guarantee, you can try Proactive risk-free.
Clear skin is sexy skin, so get the look you want with Proactive.
1985, Gretzky makes the great one seem like an understatement. 1994, Messier backs up his mouth with his stick. 2006, Doug Wade separates shoulder, lifts cup with his heart. 2007, the NHL playoffs on Versus. Go to Versus.com to view and vote for your defining moment.
Welcome back to Hockey Central. For you fans playing NHL.com's Quest for the Cup, tonight's code word is period. And for complete info on how you can begin your own quest for the Cup, just log on to Versus.com or NHL.com. In Ottawa, we've completed one period. There's no score. Marty Brodeur for the Devs, 11 saves, and a bunch of them toughies.
You need some help?
Yeah. Could you give me a jump?
Sure.
Give it a try. Try giving it some gas. Thanks.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Hey, you want to ride? It's okay. Sorry. We're sorry. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Hi, someone order Kathy Ireland?
Sure, come on in.
Hi, great choice. Our Kathy Ireland Home Collection is a real solution for busy families who want style and affordability.
And with Rent-A-Center's flexible payment options and delivery and service included, they make it easy to bring the Kathy Ireland collection home.
Well, what do you think?
I think we're gonna need more Kathy Ireland.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Rent-A-Center. We make it easy to make it your own. Come in today and receive $50 off any new Kathy Ireland home group.
An important message from Sprint. You know the feeling. You can't take care of business the way others do. It's called connectile dysfunction, a condition caused by inadequate broadband coverage. The cure? Sprint Mobile Broadband. It works in twice the cities of Singular's Broadband Connect, so you can be you again. Get a free Sprint card. Visit sprint.com/mobile broadband.
Sprint. Power up.
We're back here in Ottawa as we get ready for the second period. The Senators will start the second period with a power play. Scott Gomez still has a minute and 47 seconds left to serve. John Forsland, Eddie Olczyk, and Chris Simpson, along with our great crew here from Canada's capital. A period that started slowly, got better as it went along, and we had some great scoring chances down the stretch.
I think for the Ottawa Senators, a good period. Pucks to the net. Staying out of the penalty box. We heard Brian Murray. I think they controlled the majority of the first period.
Jay Pandolfo is wearing a microphone tonight, Eddie. Let's listen in with Mic'd Up, presented by Bud Light.
Thing took off. Thing took off. I was just flipped. On that face-off, they're jumping you. If you want to try same side, you might be all right.
Up that way.
Yeah.
They're forcing me.
Yeah, I know. I'll try to go right there. Go, 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 go.
I gotta go, Pedro.
I gotta make a better play. You had the hold on Alperson. I mean, Spencer was right behind you waiting for the back. Good play.
Jay Pandolfo, Eddie, who's one of those players. I know Madden gets a lot of credit for being a Selke candidate every year, but this guy could very well be the same situation.
When you have a successful line, as the Devils do in a checking mode, and starts in the middle because the puck possession on winning faceoffs and being able to kind of direct. But you got to have the right type of guys to be able to play with a guy like John Madden and Jay Pandolfo. And seen for a lot of years, it's been Jamie Langenbrunner. Right. Lou Lamoriello can just spread the wealth a little bit, try to get a couple offensive lines with Zajac and Parisi. Of course, you got the Gomez, Elias, Gianta line, but great compliment player, Jay Pandolfo.
And Gomez, who went off for hooking in 1947, is right there in the penalty box. Wade Redden at the point now. Moving it off for Jason Spezza. Spezza holding on to that puck. Away from Pandolfo, out of the corner now Alfredson. One-timer Heatley nullified by Madden and cleared out by Colin White. So the Senators now down to a minute. Shots on goal in that first period. Ottawa 11 and New Jersey had 7. Now moving in Alfredson, he centers one. Redden was there. A good play by Paul Martin out in front. Now they snap it to the point man Heatley. His shot blockered down with a purpose by Brodeur. Spezza from the half wall, holding on to it now, moving it deep. Here's Alfredson. He's hurried by Paul Martin. Martin with a good stick out of the pile. Spezza, Alfredson, Jason Spezza again. Up top, Redden. He'll tee it up. It's tipped right on, and Brodeur makes 2 great saves. Sergei Brelin wipes it out.
Oh, big rebound there. Daniel Alfredson right before that opportunity made a outstanding play in behind the net, was able to get the puck out, but then again, getting to the front of the net. That's what you got to do. Get to the front of the net.
Peter Schaefer, the trailer. Andre Mazzaros on and off his stick. A puck battle here between Schaefer and Lukowicz. Senators win it. It's out in front. Nobody home for Ottawa, and it's cleared out here by John Madden. Gomez is out of the box. He'll clear it deep. Ray Emery misplays it almost as he was pressured by John Madden, and it's cleared back out to neutral ice. Ryan Rafalski turns it over. Comrie, and what a job by Brodeur.
Well, the giveaway by Brian Rafalski, trying to move the puck from side to side. Marty Brodeur's going for the the poke check, and unfortunately for Mike Comrie, he ends up on his back. Tries to do a little spinorama. I think what Comrie wanted, he wanted a tripping call on Brodeur.
And he continues to lobby that back.
Yeah, better be careful. And the element of surprise with Marty Brodeur. We talk about how great he is, but I mean, he is quick with that stick as well. And unfortunately for Comrie, he didn't get the puck. He got all Comrie in the skates.
Scott Gomez along with Brian Gianta. Patrick Elias out there for New Jersey. Vermette shot nullified by Andy Green. Green now away from Vermette, and back of the goal. This is Rafalski, and away go the Devils. Scott Gomez, Patrick Elias. Volchenkov looking at him. Gomez with a shot wide. At the point, it's Rafalski. Rafalski now left there by Gomez. Going after it, Gianta. And winning the battle is Anton Volchenkov. Good forechecking by New Jersey. Phillips looks around, and it's wedged out by Chris Kelly. It'll travel the length of the ice. Icing is called here against Ottawa.
Talked about Martin Brodeur in the open, the inconsistencies. We'll hear it very sharp in the first period, getting some good help from his defense. Ottawa going hard to the net. Second chance, third chance opportunities, no goal after the whistle had blown. When you watch Marty Brodeur, when players are coming to the net, it's either that quick little pull check like we saw in Comrie, or again, taking away the bottom of the net. So if you're the Ottawa Senators or your advanced scouting, whether you're the Buffalo Sabres or the New York Rangers, always look for tendencies, not only in the team play in your scouting, but also the goaltenders. You're watching to see what would happen, because it's a great way to be able to learn and pick up some tips.
Langenbrunner's shot deflects wide. You know, the media thought they were onto something after game 1, where Brodeur was beaten 4 times on the club side. But come on now. And the Ottawa players did exactly what you just did. They kind of chuckled about it, said, yeah, maybe we are, but maybe we aren't. Parisi with a shot. Emery a dandy.
A real good save there.
Now out of the corner. Langenbrunner to the point. Matvichuk. He'll spin one, blocked by Kelly. Delayed whistle. Parisi was knocked down by Chris Phillips. He'll go for tripping. And New Jersey gets a power play.
Well, Ray Emery, who looked shaky in period 1. There's the penalty, Phillips on Parisi, but right before that, Zach Parisi had an outstanding chance in the high slot, set up by Jamie Langenbrunner, and Emery making a good save. The best shift 5-on-5 for the New Jersey Devils. Draws the penalty. Zach Parisi playing his high school hockey at Shattuck St. Mary's, along with Patrick Eves, who's hurt for the Ottawa Senators.
So Phillips has gone for tripping at 3:33. And New Jersey now their third power play. They've had only 2 shots in the previous 2 attempts. As they look to dent Ray Emery here in this second period. Game number 3, this series tied at a game apiece. Patrick Elias off the boards for Brian Rafalski. Turning, Gomez to the point. One-timer, Langenbrunner tipped wide. Elias was staked out in the high slot. Now out of that mess, Giunta going after it. Down deep, Elias spinning off the hit thrown at him by Mazzaros. Senators try to clear Redden. Calmly plays it off the boards. He'll kill time all the way down to Brodeur.
Outstanding patience there by Wade Redden. No panic. Looked over one shoulder. Nobody was coming. Looked again. The puck was rolling as well, so he kind of got a little bit of nervous tension there. Could have turned the puck over, but he waited, spun around completely. Had that experience and patience and was able to clear it all the way down.
Zajac, Breland, Parisi, Rafalski, and Martin on the ice for New Jersey. Volchenkov, Antoine Vermette. Dead center out of the reach of Daniel Alfredson, but smart choice all the way back to Schubert. He'll slam it out. And the Devils are down to 40 seconds. And time now for final push as you see Andy Green dropping it back for Paul Martin. He'll gain the zone, move it by Christoph Schubert. Martin follows it up. And then back of the goal, it's swung up top. Green at the point. Parisi from the boards. Inside it goes for Zajac. Indirectly off the boards for Green. Here's Martin with a shot locked in front by Schubert. And it's played off the boards and ahead for Chris Kelly, who had 3 shorthanded goals in the regular season. Kelly with a good stick by Andy Green, who's finished off by Daniel Alfredson.
Well, that was a real good play by Green. Took away any shooting lane, continued to force out all the way out, and outstanding poke check there by the youngster Green.
Schubert plays the body on Zajac. Rasmussen shot kicked out by Emery. Mike Comrie goes to work for Ottawa. Comrie scales it in. He was held up by Rasmussen. Matvichuk. Brad Lukowicz as Comrie throws a body check at Matvichuk, and it comes out to center ice. Redden, gloved down by Comrie. He's on a mission. Comrie now going deep. Upended. And he draws a penalty on Matvichuk, and he may be injured. We'll check it out when we come back. Ottawa on the power play as we come back to Canada's capital after this.
Bold, aggressive styling. Incredibly precise handling. Electronic stability program. 5-speed auto stick transmission. Dodge Charger SXT. It has the power to make anyone emotional. Now get up to a $2,500 cash allowance on Dodge Charger. Discover America's hottest products at your Dodge dealer.
That's Rusty Wallace, amazing driver. He's also my third cousin once removed. That's his brother, Mike Wallace, driver of the Geico Chevrolet. I can see why Geico sponsors Mike. And when he does well, people will think about saving money on car insurance. Whereas if I were driving that car, all they could think about is, there goes Lauren Wallace, greatest thing that ever climbed into a race car. Poor fella. He has no idea.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Hi, Enterprise. I'm at the repair shop, and I need to rent a car.
At Enterprise, we'll arrange to pick you up free and get you on your way.
Nice save, Mom.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
On 10-game road trips, sportscasters like me and the skipper depend on Motel 6 for a great rate and plenty of post-game shutout.
So we don't miss 1 second of the action.
Try the decaf, skipper. We'll leave the light on for you.
I need that back, Bob.
The NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs on Versus is brought to you by the all-new 2008 Dodge Avenger. The perfect combination of innovation, bold style, and spirited performance. Dodge, official vehicles of the NHL.
Beautiful evening here. So take a look at the Parliament building here in Ottawa, and Richard Matvechuk in the penalty box for tripping at 6:04. The Ottawa Senators have their third power play.
And Mike Comrie with that good speed, drawing the penalty.
Mike Comrie has gone to the Ottawa dressing room. We'll keep an eye on it. As Spence is checked hard by Colin White. Alfredson, Joe Corvo. Pulling it off now for Wade Redden. Corvo again. The up front penalty killers, John Madden, Jay Pandolfo. Alfredson sets up shot. Corvo has a lane. He shoots one. It's tipped high. And the puck is in the crowd along the far boards. And we get a whistle. We'll see how Mike Comrie was upset here by Matvechuk.
Oh, that was a dangerous play. No way to stop for Comrie.
High rate of speed. And we'll see if he does come back. Brian Murray, of course, looking at this power play, which has had tremendous success. Regular season wise, but the most important time, over 26%. A 5-game win over Pittsburgh, and now 2 games plus of this series. Corvo. Alfredson moving up on White. He'll play it hard around. It's held up beautifully by Marty Brodeur. He'll play it along the dasher. Settled down by Redden. Out of the reach of White. Centered by Spencer. Oh, Brodeur again. Danny Heatley with a quick release. And right along that goal line, number 30 gets it done.
It's really important anytime that a goaltender comes out of his net and then you have the opportunity. Brodeur was out of his net, moving from one side to the other, and then when the puck is coming behind, to throw the puck back the other way. It's so difficult for the goaltender to be able to recover, and you saw Marty Brodeur again take away the bottom of the ice. So if you get that opportunity, the Ottawa Senators will take an extra step and hold on to it and try to get the puck upstairs.
See it from the end zone, plenty of time. It's sent as high as the water bottle went flying.
That was Brodeur's stick that knocked it off.
Now out of the corner. He set it up again. Still time on the power play. Advanced right out by Vermette. Down deep for Schaefer. Schaefer centers one off of Brodeur. And they try to clear. Colin White does. Mazzaros. Inside it goes. Lukowicz on Fisher. Schaefer. Tom Preissing. This way for Mazzaros. Wristing one. Blocked by Fisher in front. Knocked down by Madden. Loose now, and they try to clear. Vermette going after it. And it's carried out by Jim Dowd. Played off the boards. And Ottawa's down to 13 seconds. Mazzaros. And a final push. He'll clear it to an open corner. 61 is Oleg Saprikin. Rafalski for New Jersey. Right back out as Matvechuk returns. And New Jersey has killed off 3 power plays by Ottawa. 11:45 left to go in the second period, game 3. As we emanate from Scotiabank Place here in Canada's capital. Saprikin with a shot, blocker down by Brodeur. Rafalski, forechecked by Saprikin. Oleg Saprikin tries to establish a cycle. McAmmond. Dean McAmmond is double teamed. Gomez is there for New Jersey. Now along the board, Saprikin again. Inside McAmmond. McAmmond away from Rafalski, holding on to it. Here's Chris Phillips going wide. His shot is blocked. Getting in front of it, Lukowicz. Schubert's bid goes wide. And the rebound, we see it come all the way back in the Senators' zone. Eliash in a foot race here as the Ottawa defender got back. That time, Volchenkov.
Ray Emery was thinking about coming out and helping out Volchenkov, but he thought better of it.
Saprikin clears it in. Matvechuk. As we approach the halfway mark in game 3.
Real good shift there for the 4th line of the Ottawa Senators. Hem down the New Jersey Devils in their own zone. One good chance in that opportunity.
Both of these teams can go well into their 4th lines. Ottawa, maybe a little bit more than New Jersey. Now it's played along the board. Zajac is there. Mazzaros. Now reversed by Wade Redden. Antoine Vermette off the boards. Back out to neutral ice. Flung back in by Jamie Langenbrunner. Mazzaros paired with Redden. McKelly line is out there with Vermette. and Neal. Vermette centers one off Common White. He follows it up. Mazzaros hammers one. Brodeur going to stick to it. Vermette tries to sneak it short side. Now Kelly. Off the wall. Mazzaros. Off the stick of Zach Parise. In the neutral zone, it's Travis Zajac. The trailer, Parise. Langenbrunner goes for the net. It rolls in on Emery, who freezes. 9:48 left to go in the second period of Game 3. Still no score.
Introducing the all-new Dodge Avenger.
Commence heat-seeking missile test.
With a heated cup holder. .5-liter V6. And ESP with all-speed traction control. Oh, did we mention the cup holder also cools? The all-new Dodge Avenger.
Why are investors jumping to Scottrade?
Buy 500 shares online or 5,000. It's still $7 a trade.
You bet it is.
From the opening face-off to the final buzzer, WCSN brings you the Ice Hockey World Championship live from Moscow. 16 countries, 15 days, one champion will reign. The Ice Hockey Championship, live from Moscow.
What makes Scottrade so special?
$7 trades and the service. On the phone, in person, they're the best.
Roger that.
We're still waiting for our first goal here in the second period in Ottawa. Well, last week we told you how Detroit's Kirk Maltby is honoring Lieutenant Kevin Davis, the Blue Angels pilot who died tragically last week in a crash. Well, the Devils' Scott Gomez has a tie to Lieutenant Davis as well. He actually flew with him last summer in Anchorage, Alaska. Proud to say he wasn't sick, but he did pass out coming in on the landing. Obviously, Lieutenant Davis touched a lot of people in his life. These two NHLers, just two of them. John and Eddie.
Thank you, Chris. Of course, we follow up the story last week with Kirk Maltby, and the players send out their condolences to the family. There's no doubt about that. Scott Gomez showing the effects of that flight. Have you ever tried it? That's all. Would you? Would you?
Absolutely not. I'm a white knuckler as it is.
Up on the highway, especially our ride from the hotel here. Now to the point. Daniel Alfredson, scoreless tie. Corval, good stick. Jay Pandolfo deflects out of play.
Absolutely, the active stick. Pandolfo. Talk about the checking line. Neat offense. Lou Lamoriello talking to Scott Gomez. 10 of his 12 points. Assist. Unrestricted free agent coming this summer, Scotty Gomez.
Mike Comrie has returned for Ottawa. Good news. And that team, after being tripped up by Richard Matvichuk, a collision of the end boards. So he's back, joined on the line by Mike Fisher and Peter Schaefer. New Jersey has now a line change in the making as Gomez hops over the boards, joining Elias and Brian Giunta. Now at the line, carried in here by Comrie, a rolling puck. It goes wide, deflected by Andy Green. Giunta moved out for Gomez. 3 defenders back for Ottawa. Elias, Giunta on and off his stick. Gomez now finished off by Fisher. Gomez gets back up. And it's dug out here and played by Chris Phillips. Peter Schaefer. Good stick handling. Anton Volchenkov. Shot taken, easily caught by Marty Brodeur. No further play.
The New Jersey Devils have had a history of bringing players in the organization without being drafted. John Madden, Brian Rafalski, and Andy Green. 4 seasons at Miami of Ohio, a 2-time All-American his senior year. CCHA, College Hockey Association. voted the best defenseman, and the best offensive defenseman. I talked to one of his assistant coaches, Jeff Blashill, about him, and for as good as a player as he was in college, he's even a better young guy, and I think that bodes very well for the New Jersey Devils. Talk about his great poise, and I talked to Lou Lamoriello about it as well. It was the first word that he used about Andy Green. Great poise for a young player.
The Devils are in the playoffs for the 16th time in the last 17 years. And David Conte is one of those guys behind the scenes, Eddie, at Lou Lamoriello's side. You talk about drafting and drafting well. They've done it.
Yeah, drafting well and going out and looking. I mean, coaching staff in Miami of Ohio were begging teams to take a look at Andy Green after his freshman, sophomore, junior year. And the Devils just have that track record. They trust the U.S. college system, no question, when it comes to picking up players like that.
John Madden.
John Madden, yeah.
Again, an undrafted player, as Eddie pointed out, coming out of the University of Michigan. And they fit a mold. They establish an identity, and they stay there a long time.
This is what you're going to do. You want to come to New Jersey? This is what you're going to do. This is what we see. You're going to have a lot of success with, again, Marty Brodeur in goal and be able to fit the pieces, and whether it's all the different coaches. Pat Burns, what happened to see last week when I was down in Tampa, he looks great. Great to see Pat. And Larry Robinson, Jacques Lemaire.
Lazaros now, as the carom comes out in the slot. Redden at the point. Jamie Langenbrunner. The center zone, a good stick there by Zajac. Parisi goes wide, he shoots one. Kicked out by Ray Emery. Back of the goal now. Zach Parisi. Working hard here, winning a battle, a rap chance, denied by Emery. What an effort by young Zach Parisi along the boards to win that battle and almost stuff it home. Let's take a look at the Dodge storyline tonight. Tell the story so far. Scotty Gomez leading the playoffs in terms of scoring. Marty Brodeur, 2-5 in the playoffs here. Very unusual stat for that great goaltender. And Ottawa's outscored the opponents 10-4 second period during the playoffs.
It's the type of the game that the Devils want to be in. 0-0 game, they're very comfortable.
Playing out, as you said it would in the open. I mean, it was fun to watch Saturday, but it was wide open. My goodness. Now Comrie to the corner. Schaefer. Peter Schaefer now sends it in. Lukovic on Mike Fisher. Fisher turns, shoots one wide of Brodeur.
Down again. Screened a little bit. Down, right arm down on the ice.
Peter Schaefer dangling away from Lukovic. Here's Comrie. Schaefer again. He'll settle the puck down. Wrap it in for Fisher. He's defended by Lukovic and Gomez. Fisher goes down. You see it. Lukovic out of the corner. He lost his footing. What a pass. He sets up Richard Matvechuk, and the Devils advance. You're looking at Brian Giunta. Giunta drags it. Finds the handle. The shot nullified by Phillips. Gomez to the point. Rafalski's bid is blocked by Fisher. And now time and space available for Chris Phillips. He'll send it all the way down to Martin Brodeur, who sends it by Jay Pandolfo all the way back in Ottawa ice, but Pandolfo will track it down. Along the boards for Sergei Brylin. Brylin's held up. Saprika not out. Madden winds it off in open corner. Now it's played here by Christoph Schubert. Sergei Brylin goes to work, the veteran. With a goal in game 2 late in period 1. Brylin turns away from Schubert. Leaves it there. Defended well by Ottawa. McAmmond. Lead pass at the line. Broken up that time by Andy Green. Now the Senators are back to get it. Joe Corvo and Tom Pricing out there for Brian Murray. The McAmmond line with Schubert and Saprika. This is the 4th line for Ottawa. The 4th line is also out for Lou Lamoriello. Rafalski is back on the touch. Icing is called here. Bill Clement, Hockey Central on the other side of this break. Game 3 continues on Versus.
Ram Heavy Duty with a legendary 6.7-liter Cummins diesel, new 6-speed automatic, and best-in-class low-end torque. Part of the longest lasting, most durable line of full-size pickups, Dodge Ram. It'll be around for a long, long time.
When you've been building watercraft for as long as Yamaha, you don't just see a lot, you learn a lot. You learn that when you give kids more space, you somehow get closer. You learn that slowing down is just as important as going fast. And you realize the features that really matter are those on your family's faces. The 2007 Wave Runner lineup from Yamaha, starting at just $7,399.
The quest for the Cup continues in Ottawa. Experience has proved critical in the playoffs for the Senators. But now the task grows harder. Can Jason Spezza and Danny Heatley keep the offense running on high, while red-hot goalie Ray Emery shuts everyone else down? Follow the Senators' quest for the Cup on Versus and NBC, and log on to NHL.com for complete coverage of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Bill Clement at Hockey Central coming up. Brian and Keith join me to break down the second period action from Ottawa. Plus, typos on the Stanley Cup. Yes, there are some. We'll explain. Join us for the Verizon Wireless Intermission Report. Now back to John, Eddie, and Chris in Ottawa.
Thank you, Bill. Typos on the Stanley Cup. That's all.
The boys back at Hockey Central is all over that. They're doing an outstanding job in the playoffs. A lot of compliments around the National Hockey League with not only the boys in front of the camera, everybody behind the scenes back at Hockey Central. Great job. A lot of long nights, but very much appreciated.
Every night for 2 months, solid. The Stanley Cup playoffs continue here on Versus.
As long as you feed them, everybody's happy.
Go to a man's heart, isn't it? Somebody said that once. I don't know if it's true. Elias now walks in front. Emery stands his ground. The egg line is out. Gomez centering Gianta and Elias. Now Gomez. Ryan Gianta tries to win a battle along the boards.
After an icing call, the Ottawa Senators not able to get off the ice. The fourth line against the top line of the Devils, taking advantage.
Scott Gomez across. They step in the zone. Pandolfo's bid is picked off by McAmmond. And again, shot all the way back in the New Jersey zone. 4:27 left to go in the second period. John Forsland, Eddie Olczyk, Chris Simpson, our great crew from Versus here in Ottawa. Thank you for joining us tonight. The excitement of Game 3 tied at 1. Moving in, a shot taken. Emery the save as the Devils had the opportunity from John Madden. Breland now. Broken up by Jason Spezza. Spezza. Volchenkov at his side. Alfredson. No movement by Martin. Martin gets back. They battle in that corner. Paul Martin is away with it. Jay Pandolfo. Now Sergei Breland.
This game's opened up. Tight. About 7-8 minutes. Now all of a sudden, opportunities are there.
And if they get him, look out. Here's one. Heatley. What a job by Paul Martin. Now they try to center one. Martin going down. The crowd moaning again. And a chance to flex in on Brodeur, that time from Wade Redden. And the Devils survive. They get it out. Ottawa with 18 shots. New Jersey has 13. Wade Redden in his own zone turns it over. Jamie Langenbrunner. Parisi with a shot. Another chance goes wide as Redden had the block. Langenbrunner looks to center. Moving it off for Zajac. Denied by Redden. They battle along the boards, and now Andre Mazzaros takes over. Jason Spezza gets it from Daniel Alfredson. He'll gain the zone. He does not get by Matvichuk. New Jersey with a breakout. Langenbrunner. Shot taken, kicked out with a purpose by Ray Emery. Langenbrunner back of the net. Kelly. And out come the Senators. You're looking at Antoine Vermette. Going wide. Holding. Shooting one. It's tipped wide by Neal. Zajac now. As it comes back out to center ice again. And you're right, Eddie. It is opening up downstairs. Parisi! Oh, what a save by Emery! And the rebound is loose. Gomez. Gomez out of the corner denied. And it's brought out here by Chris Kelly.
Oh, turnovers inside the defensive zone for the Senators. Spezza turned over the puck at the blue line. He wasn't able to get the puck deep. The goalies have been great. Elias with a shot answered by Emery. Giunta rebound. It's blocked in front. Now Elias. To the corner they go. He's tied up by Phillips. It's loose along the boards. Cleared ahead by Schaefer. Mike Comrie. Volchenkov is up in the play. Off the boards. Anton Volchenkov out of the corner. Giunta. Looking around is Gomez. Gomez. Oh, what a play along the wall. We'll move it out, picked off by Volchenkov. Fisher, and he trapped the zone. Gomez recovers. Elias dances away. Patrick Elias, his shot is blocked again. And Emery leaves it there for Phillips. Volchenkov with another block. In the center zone, Peter Schaefer, Mike Fisher. Maybe a step here, and an upright save by Bordeaux, and a rebound save on Mike Comrie. 70 seconds left to go in the second period of a scoreless battle here in Ottawa. Ned knocks it down. Last 4 minutes, 5 quality scoring chances total. Breland. Sweep check, that time by Mazzaros. And it's covered up by Ray Emery. Fisher doesn't like the pesky work of Sergei Breland as it heats up downstairs. Well, where do you start with the replays? Just go, baby. Absolutely. Just go. Unbelievable. Danny Heatley in all alone. The desperation by the Devil defenseman. No opportunity for Danny Heatley, and then the giveaway by Joe Corvo. Zach Parisi in a little bit too tight. Marty Brodeur trying to catch his breath as we are up here in the press box in Ottawa. Wow. Fast and furious. Mike Comrie has gone back to that Ottawa dressing room for the second time in this period. Just received word on that. 55 seconds left to go in the second period. Verizon Wireless intermission report coming your way between periods. Boys in the studio, Hockey Central, an update. Now Parisi, broken up by Phillips. Zajac, Langenbrunner, Parisi out there for New Jersey. Ryan Murray has Chris Kelly, Danny Heatley, and Antoine Vermette on the ice. Martin. Langenbrunner. He'll chip it deep. As the Sens are back to get it. Icing is called here. 24.2 seconds left to go in the period. The NHL playoffs every night here on Versus. Following our game, it's Game 3. Detroit in San Jose at the Shark Tank. The NHL playoffs on Versus. Do or die. You were there for Game 2. A game that San Jose had control early. Then what happened? The Red Wings found a little bit of life. And late goal in Game 2 at the end of the first period. Played by Henrik Zetterberg, just shot it at the net, took a crazy bounce. I think it was Kyle McLaren off of McLaren, gave the Red Wings some life after being shut out in Game 1. That series is going a distance. Yeah. Two deep teams, lots of skill, some toughness, two great goaltenders, two well-coached teams, a little bit of everything. And can you imagine the atmosphere? Oh, the Shark Tank. Oh. Pretty good atmosphere here in Canada's capital as it rolls in on Emery. 10 seconds left to go in the second period. Just been a battle up and down. And we have seen heroic goaltending at both ends. The shots, 20 for Ottawa on Marty Brodeur. 16 for New Jersey on Ray Emery. And we are still goalless here in Canada's capital in Game 3. The stare down and a chuckle from Marty Brodeur at the end of the period. He's laughing right now, but not at Ray Emery because he has been sensational. The Devils searching for a way in this one, but the goalies are the reason we are scoreless. The Verizon Wireless intermission report. The boys from Hockey Central is coming your way next. No score here in Game 3.
You may not realize it, but there's a source of renewable energy right in your neighborhood, and you're helping to power it. Today, Waste Management is using the resources at our disposal to create energy from waste. Enough green energy to power over 1 million homes. From everyday collection to environmental protection, think green, think waste management.
Hi, Enterprise. I'm at the repair shop, and I need to rent a car.
At Enterprise, we'll arrange to pick you up free and get you on your way.
Nice save, Mom.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
So see you there.
Don't keep me waiting.
Our SUVs, as much fun as our bikes.
What took you so long?
You cheated.
Did not.
The 2007 Suzuki Grand Vitara.
Did not.
Did too.
Did not.
It's going to be a great ride.
For years, man has known about the advantage of twin blades.
Smooth.
Now there's the twin blade advantage from Honda. Twin blades mean finer clippings when mulching to feed your lawn. They also mean more bagging capacity and less emptying. And of course, Honda means it's built to last. The twin blade advantage, exclusively on Honda mowers.
On long road trips, hard-working sportscasters like us love Motel 6.
We save big and we get much needed R&R.
Sure do, Bob. You know, it's nice to get off the air, relax, and just be ourselves.
You swimming in that?
Yeah, I'm feeling it, Bob.
We'll leave the light on for you.
Pizza?
For here to go?
Delivery. Delivery.
Yeah.
Delivery.
Louis.
You never believe me.
Pizza's here. Hey.
They had a little captain in them because they always designated driver.
Drink responsibly.
This is the Verizon Wireless NHL on Versus Intermission Report. Brought to you by Verizon Wireless, official wireless service provider of the NHL.
Brian, Keith, and Bill, this is our Verizon Wireless Intermission Report. Still no score. Boy, if this isn't Devils hockey, I don't know what is. Weather the storm and wait for the other team to make mistakes.
Yeah, it's exactly what the Devils do on the road, especially Brodeur makes the saves in the first period and in the second, and they wait for their chances on the turnovers. You can't turn pucks over against the Devils, especially at the offensive blue line. Everybody on your team is heading a different direction. They're in scramble position. Right there, Jamie Langenberg gets a scoring opportunity, and then this turnover by Joe Corvo, Zach Parise knocks it out of the air, almost puts it into the net. Perfect period by the Devils. They waited for their chances. They got them there. Ottawa has to do a better job of not turning pucks over.
And, Brian, the top line for Ottawa, Jason Spezza, Daniel Alfredson, Danny Heatley, they've been getting it done in most games throughout the playoffs for the New Jersey Devils. They're going to need help at some point, and it looks like it might have arrived, at least in that period.
Yeah, I thought the big line was really good in the first period, and they did a lot of damage, and they just couldn't score, but they didn't quite have it in that second period. I thought Mike Comrie was the real catalyst for Ottawa in that second period. Comrie, Fisher, and Schaefer got in the zone a lot more often. They had some energy. Mike Comrie's done a real good job of that so far in the playoffs. In the first round against Pittsburgh Penguins, he had 3 points. He also had a fight, which none of us ever expected to see. And he's creating some energy by his speed and just getting in on plays. I think that it was key for Ottawa and for that line in this second period to do that, because New Jersey Devils are clamming things up like they always do. It's the classic New Jersey game. So how do you get around that? You need somebody with energy who's got some stick-to-itiveness to get in there and get something going offensively.
Devils are good defensively. They need to generate offense as well, and they get it from the blue line from Brian Rafalski. He's got 60 points in the playoffs, including 8 this season, and he's with Chris Simpson.
Thanks, Bill. Brian, nothing score after 2 periods of play. Many would say typical Devils hockey. Did you get the sense, though, things were opening up there at the end of the second?
Well, yeah, there was a lot of chances there both ways, and I think we had the better chances there. Obviously, that's not our type of game. We want to be playing up and down with these guys, but Marty made some good saves, and we had some good chances, and their goalie made some good saves, and we got to get one in here.
I was going to say, he wasn't at his best in game 1, but what is it like to play in front of Marty Brodeur when he's playing like he is tonight?
Well, you just try to keep their shots limited to the first shot, not give them the rebounds. He's making the first save, and that's what he's good at. And it's our job to clear those rebounds, and as long as we do that, he's doing a good job.
Brian, good luck in the third.
All right, thank you.
Bill?
Chris, thank you very much. It looks like one goal could be enough in this one because it is 0-0 after 40 minutes of play in this Game 3 in Ottawa.
Pass it! Come on! Come on! Give it to him. Put it in the zone! Yeah, put it in the zone!
You wouldn't make it in the NHL. But you can get inside with VCast. Watch highlights, interviews, and everything hockey. Exclusively from Verizon Wireless.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
The passage is intense. But if you complete the journey, you will find your destiny among the world's greatest warriors. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Hi, someone order Kathy Ireland?
Sure, come on in.
Hi, great choice. Our Kathy Ireland home collection is a real solution for busy families who want style and affordability.
And with Rent-A-Center's flexible payment options and delivery and service included, they make it easy to bring the Kathy Ireland collection home.
Well, what do you think?
I think we're gonna need more Kathy Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
Rent-A-Center. We make it easy to make it your own. Come in today and receive $50 off any new Kathy Ireland home group.
1985. Gretzky makes the great one seem like an understatement. 1994. Messier backs up his mouth with his stick. 2006. Doug Weight separates shoulder, lifts cup with his heart. 2007. The NHL playoffs on Versus. Go to Versus.com to view and vote for your defining moment.
And welcome back to Hockey Central. You know, the Stanley Cup trophy is the prize that every NHL player dreams of. And since 1907, over 2,000 names have been engraved on the cup. And given the number of names, it's perhaps not surprising that there have been a few typos in the engraving process. Some of the more notable mistakes are revealed in tonight's Tales of the Cup.
There's typos in everything, from books to newspapers. Every day someone's making some mistakes in some pretty major documents. So for there to be mistakes on the Stanley Cup, it kind of gives it that human element. Yeah, 62-63 Toronto Maple Leafs is spelled Toronto Maple Lees. Boston Bruins of 1972 is spelled with Q's, BQS-TQN. And the 80-81 Islanders is left at the S in Islanders. And there's also been some players' names spelled wrong. Everybody from Jacques Plante, 5 different times spelled on the cup, to Ted Lindsay, Bob Gainey. The 2 names that actually been spelled wrong but corrected are Adam Deadmarsh from the 96 Colorado Avalanche, was spelled Deadmarch, and that was went back and corrected it. They actually pushed the C out and put the S over. Probably the biggest character flaw in the Stanley Cup would be the 1984 Edmonton Oilers. Peter Pocklin, who was the owner of the Edmonton Oilers at the time, wanted to put his father's name on the Stanley Cup to honor him, and unfortunately his father had nothing to do with the organization, and so they X'd it out.
And a reminder that the quest for the Cup in the Western Conference continues tonight at 10 Eastern. We bring you Game 3 of the Western Conference semis between the San Jose Sharks and the Detroit Red Wings. This series knotted at 1, 10 Eastern.
Nothing brings people together like boating.
Get started with your free DVD at discoverboating.com.
Special Agent, they're trying to stop you from saving time and money on auto insurance. Here's the play.
Quote by print. Got it, Coach.
When there's only seconds on the clock, Esurance gives you a fast break.
From all the hassle of buying auto insurance, you don't have to jump through hoops.
At Esurance, instant comparison quotes let you screen prices yourself.
So you can net yourself some savings.
It's a slam dunk. Save time and money on auto insurance. Visit Esurance.com today.
Hey, how's the building project going? Did you call the general? I've been shopping on the internet for days, and I think I found the right company. Their website really looks good. But this is an important project. I'd call the general. Look at these prices. I'm gonna order this one. Well, okay, it's your project.
We just got another order here.
Don't risk your next building on an unknown source. Make sure you get the quality of General Steel. When you call the General, you'll get a project manager and professional staff to help you through your project and design a steel building to meet your needs. Your building is one of the most important investments you're going to make, so don't settle for less than General Steel quality. A General Steel building comes with a 50-year structural warranty, and it's more affordable than you think. Call now for great prices like these and ask about rebates that could save you up to $20,000. Don't risk the unknown. Remember, if you need space and quality, you need the General.
It only weighs 35 pounds, but takes 20 men to lift it. The NHL playoffs on Versus. Sabres-Rangers tomorrow.
Marty Brodeur has 20 saves in this game. Ray Emery has 16. What do you think? Next goal wins? Why not?
This has been the Verizon Wireless NHL on Versus Intermission Report. Brought to you by Verizon Wireless, official wireless service provider of the NHL.
Deep in the heart of the Arbuckle Mountains of Oklahoma lives one of the roughest Ford Super Duties ever conceived. Oh, watch this. He's built Ford tough. And now, you have the chance to own him. Ford Trucks and the PBR are once again providing fans with the opportunity of a lifetime. It's the 2007 Built Ford Tough Battle for the Bull Sweepstakes. 5 finalists will win a trip to the PBR World Finals in Vegas. One grand prize winner will become stock contractor of the Bull Super Duty for the 2008 season. To register, log on to battleforthebull.com. And don't forget to play the Battle for the Bull trivia game to increase your chances of winning. The PBR, Saturday and Sunday nights. The competition is on Versus.
Hey, what in the world are you doing?
I'm playing Battle for the Bull.
Well, what in the world are you doing that for?
I want Super Duty all to myself.
Hey, it's our friend Bob. Looks like Bob continues to enjoy the big lift he gets from Enzyte and natural male enhancement. With over 10 million packs sold, Enzyte is firmly the #1 selling brand, bringing true natural male enhancement to men all over the world. Now you can join Bob and the millions of men who fully enjoy the benefits of Enzyte. Just call or visit Enzyte.com for a sample pack of the strongest, most powerful Enzyte formula yet. Enjoy the full, robust confidence that only Enzyte can provide. If you've ever been curious about natural male enhancement, there's never been a better time to try a sample pack of Enzyte. Visit Enzyte.com or call toll-free for a sample pack. Call right now and you'll also get 2 free packs of Enzyte Topical Rush. With an offer this big, it's enough to throw a parade. Sample packs are in stock now and shipped to you within 48 hours. Offer only good while supplies last. Limit 1 per household. Enzyte, the once daily tablet for natural male enhancement.
Jared here with basketball all-star Tony Parker. Everyone knows Subway restaurants for tasty low-fat subs, like this 6-inch Subway Club. Make it a foot long, and it's still less than a third the fat of a Burger King Whopper.
But the real surprise is a lot more food. Fills me up so I can take it to the hoop.
Less fat.
More food.
Less fat.
More food.
Less fat.
Hey, Jared, have you seen my temperature ring?
Oh, wow.
More food.
The delicious foot-long Subway Club. Less than a third the fat of a Whopper with a lot more food.
I'd call it a fit foot long.
Subway.
Eat fresh.
The NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs on Versus is brought to you by Progressive. Visit Progressive.com today. And by Subway. Try the new Subway Fresh Fit Meal today. Subway, eat fresh.
Welcome back to Ottawa. Still no score after 2 periods of play. Lou Lamoriello, a great defensive game so far. What do you think it'll take for us to finally see a goal?
Well, we both have chances on a power play, and both teams have done well defensively, so we'll just have to wait and see who gets the right break at the right time.
We're looking forward to the third. Thanks, Lou.
Thank you.
John?
Thank you, Chris. Well, the Stanley Cup playoffs are all about role players. Dean McAmmond is a great one for Ottawa. He's wearing a microphone tonight. Let's listen in with Mic'd Up, presented by Bud Light.
Right on net.
At the net. Get through. Get in. Get in. Hold Nelferson stick in front of the net.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Obviously yelling at the referees,
yes.
letting them know about the holding the stick in front. Dean McAmmond. There's a lot of speed to the lineup. Role player. Scored shorthanded goal in this series. Played very well in the Pittsburgh series. And Daniel Alfredson, heard boys talking back in the studio about the depth of the Ottawa centers, trying to get a little bit more contribution from other players. Besides the McAmmond shorthanded goal, the Spessa Heatley Alfredson lines been on the ice for the other 6 goals in the series, 7 total, and gone 2 periods here. That was one thing that was real evident in the first round against Pittsburgh. We got depth from a lot of different players, contributions.
Mike Comrie has returned. He's had a couple of opportunities to go to the Ottawa dressing room with some type of injury during the second period as we start the third period. And we'll never say final the way this series has gone. So the third period starts. John Forsland, Eddie Olczyk, Chris Simpson, a great crew here in Canada's capital. The series is tied a game apiece. As we have an iced puck, each team has had 3 power play chances, and there have been tremendous scoring opportunities at both ends. Now, what would this be about, Edzo? What would they be talking about?
Well, Danny Heatley, I'm sure, took a little Russian in Wisconsin. I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you.
Well, at least you're honest, which we'll give you high marks for. Mike Fisher on the draw. Andre Mazzaros. But after playing against each other for 2 weeks, they'll say an awful lot, really. And that's been the predominant matchup. The Madden line checking the Spezza line. Martin out of the corner, flushed out by Mike Comrie. On the wing, Brian Giunta. Elias is in the zone. Good back check by Peter Schaefer. Out to neutral ice. Comrie. Fisher panning on one. It rolls in. It's soccer styled out by Brodeur. And the Devils clear it ahead. Here's a foot race. Giunta and Phillips. Brian Giunta's 5'7" with a heart of a lion. They battle along the boards now. Gomez. Gomez picks an opening. The shot deflects wide. Off the boards, corralled by Peter Schaefer. Coming up on Brad Lukowicz, who throws up the roadblock. Comrie drives to center one. And now it's Elias again out to center ice. 18:40 left to go in this third period. As we bring it to you from Scotiabank Place here in Ottawa, Ontario. Game number 3. The series is deadlocked, and this game has been just like the series, even as it's cleared in. Alfredson away from Colin White. Out of the corner now. They play it off the board. Spezza. Heatley's out in front. A winder deflecting off of Colin White. In front of Marty Brodeur. A face-off in the Devils zone.
Well, matchups become such an important part of playoff hockey. Everything's much more magnified. There's Scotty Gomez. You take a look at his career playoff numbers. His line with Elias and Giunta had 17 shifts to this point in the game, and every single shift, Anton Volchenkov and Chris Phillips have been on the ice for every one of their shifts.
An amazing shutdown pairing. They were in the first round against Pittsburgh, playing against Sidney Crosby's line. Back of the goal now. Senators get to it. Spezza.
And they've had their chances. And I think it's going to be that one time possibly where they get on the ice when those two aren't that could end up being the difference in the game.
Alfredson leads all shooters in the contest with 5. Holding on to it now. Daniel Alfredson looking for a lane. It's blocked by Paul Martin. Here's Danny Heatley sidestepping Colin White. Madden tries to clear. John Madden knocks it down. Here he comes with Jay Pandolfo, 2-on-2. The trailer is Sergei Brylin. The shot easily fended off and covered now by Ray Emery.
Talking about the matchup for the Ottawa Senators, defensemen Volchenkov and Phillips against the top line for the New Jersey Devils. Brian Murray along with assistant coach John Paddock. They don't mind the matchup, the top line, especially Heatley and Alfredson against the checking line of the New Jersey Devils. They felt that they had some pretty good success in New Jersey. We talked about them being on the ice for 6 of the 7 goals in a series. So again, it's whatever you feel, play to the strengths of your team in particular. And again, the home team has the last change. The coach has that opportunity to get the players out on the ice that he chooses.
Puck cleared out of play by Colin White. We get another whistle. 17:23 left to go in this third period. Chris Neal and the Ottawa Senators.
Well, you talk about the depth. I mean, Chris Neal leading the league in hits this year. A couple points in the first round series against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Look out!
An odd Karen. And Brodeur gets back to the crease. They look for Kelly. Langenbrunner lays it off the boards. Antoine Vermette is back to get it. Rolling across for Andre Mazzaros. Forecheck by Jamie Langenbrunner. It was by Kelly. Rafalski checked by Neal. Carried in by Kelly with Vermette. He shoots one, and Brodeur had the angle. Rafalski is finished off by Chris Neal. Kelly for Neal, fended off again by Brodeur. And the Devils clear it back out to neutral ice.
You can tell when Brodeur is really confident. He's kicking pucks out to his teammates. He's directing the pucks to where he wants them to go, very confident. On that 2-on-1, he came out perfectly. Look at that. There's that crazy bounce. That's that same. The last one was Rafalski. This last one was that kind of that bend in the boards there where it takes a funny bounce. We saw it in the first period. Wow. Now it's here in the third. Same exact spot.
It is. Schubert. Dean McAmmond. Shot taken. Brodeur's there again. Schubert is defended by Andy Green. Schubert fires wide. Now Phillips. Oleg Saprikin by him. Schubert looking over his shoulder. Christoph Schubert with a shot blocked by Gomez. And now Patrick Elias dumps it out. 4 minutes gone in this third period. Shots are 23 Ottawa, 17 New Jersey. Each team had 9 shots on goal in the second period.
Got to think if Ottawa's going to continue to dump the puck around to the right of Marty Brodeur. He's going to stay in the net.
Peter Schaefer has Mike Fisher out in front. Laid off the boards for Pricing. And his shot is blocked. Zach Parise. John Madden. Sergei Brylin, top of your screen, back for Madden. His shot off the side of the goalpost. Zach Parise after it. He's crunched by Schaefer. Peter Schaefer. Mike Fisher at the line. Comrie going wide, and his pass is unattainable. Tom Pricing with a shot. They score! Tom Pricing finds a way, and Ottawa has the first goal.
Well, the Arlington Heights, Illinois native coming over in the summer in a 3-way trade from the San Jose Sharks. Beats Marty Brodeur. I don't know if that puck ends up getting redirected, but again, Brodeur going down. It was Paul Martin that went out to defend Pricing. Brodeur, he seemed like, I don't know, did somebody caught the tail end of that replay? Did somebody come over and bump Brodeur as he went by there? It seemed like he just kind of lost his balance.
Very deep. Yeah.
We get another look at that end zone look right behind her, the goal cam. You just never know. Direct the puck to the net.
Here's a chance. Brodeur, what a dandy on Danny Heatley. Otherwise, it's 2-0. What a recovery by Marty Brodeur. Tom Bryson has ignited this crowd with his second goal of the playoffs. Player that led Ottawa in terms of defense scoring during the regular season and finished the season at a plus 40. 4:46 is the time. The assists going to Mike Comrie and Mike Fisher.
We'll take another look at the goal by Tom Pricing. Traffic in front of the net. Brodeur going out. Yeah, exactly. The skate of Fisher. All it takes, no wonder Brodeur was down. He was looking back at the referee. That's a good pickup by our crew. No question about it. How about the save? Right after that, off the stick of Danny Heatley, and a wide open net. Spezza with a perfect pass. That's a sign of a true champion there. Forgetting about it, the interference, the subtle contact by Fisher. Oh, what a save.
Just put it aside and come back like that is amazing. But you're right, a nudge there, just enough to upset Brodeur on the goal by Tom Pricing.
Because he's moving from his right to his left, trying to get set up for the shot, and as he does, skate kind of gets kicked out from under him. He loses his balance, and then all of a sudden, Pricing just getting it to the net. And I think that puck deflected off of Martin. It was just kind of one of those, it just kind of was fluttering a little bit. And
here's Alfredson. We'll circle the wagons holding onto it here. Daniel Alfredson rolling it deep. Up top, Heatley's pass from Mazaros is picked off by Eric Rasmussen, and he'll clear it out. Heatley on a change, a lead pass intended for Spezza. Now he goes off on a line change as Rafalski brings it ahead.
Good hand-eye coordination there by Jason Spezza. He doesn't touch that puck. It's icing against Ottawa.
Gomez for Giunta. Can Rafalski keep the zone? No, he can't. Laid off the boards for Elias. Patrick Elias with his line mates Gomez and Giunta. Elias is hit hard by Phillips. What an open ice hit by Chris Phillips. And now Elias comes back at Chris Neal. Neal picks it off. At the line, he moves in. Tries to split the D. Rafalski was there. Elias back out to the center zone. Brian Giunta. Giunta is knocked down by Chris Neal.
Two big hits in the same spot by Neal. And as you mentioned, Elias going at Neal before that. Sandwich in between their two hits by Neal.
Andy Green. Cross corner dump in. Schubert. Line clear. Parisi. His shot is blocked in front by Volchenkov. Schubert running to by Zach Parisi. Now the Senators 2-on-2. Here they come. Dean McAmmond. Oleg Saprikin all the way across. And a good stick by Lukovic. Now the Devils buzz back. Here's Zajac. Moving on Redden. It rolls in on Emery. No further play. It's taken a long while. 4:46 of period 3. Tom Pricing finds a way to get the goal in Ottawa as a 1-0 lead.
I signed up for car insurance on Progressive.com. I saved money, which was great, but they also have these local response vehicles. And if you're in an accident or need an estimate or whatever, a Progressive guy will come to you. And they're all over. I am a musician who's on the road a lot, so it's pretty cool that they'll come to me if my van, you know, gets pummeled by adoring fans. Or if I hit a pole.
Progressive. Saving hundreds is just the beginning.
It came out of nowhere.
It's time to feel free with Chase Freedom. Feel free to choose points for rewards like travel.
I'm free to do what I want.
Or feel free to choose cash back.
I'm free.
Then feel free to change back again.
In the old time.
Without losing a thing. That's freedom. That's Chase Freedom. Get it free at chase.com/freedom.
So it's down to Sprint Mobile Broadband and Singular Broadband Connect.
Great.
We need powerful coverage. Is your network in Denver?
Yes. Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Minneapolis?
No.
Yes.
Sprint Mobile Broadband works in twice as many cities as Singular's Broadband Connect.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Buffalo?
Yes.
Eugene?
Wait, what was that?
Buffalo?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Omaha?
Yes.
Richmond?
Yes.
Get a free Sprint card. Visit sprint.com/mobile broadband.
Colorado Springs?
Yes.
Sprint. Power up.
Lansing?
John Muckler looking on, the Senators general manager, and we'll see Marty Brodeur and a little nudge again on the goal.
Mike Fisher with the skate on skate, throwing Brodeur off the angle. And then right after that, the outstanding save left to right. Picking the pad out and stopping Danny Heatley.
12:22 left to go in this third period. Devils trying to mount a comeback now. Tom Pricing has scored for Ottawa, giving them the 1-0 lead. Napachuk's shot tipped wide by Parisi. Doorstep bang in, and Emery scrambles to cover up. Zach Parisi, he won't be denied out in front.
Well, a shot from the point redirected by Ray Emery. Crazy Karam off the end zone boards. Talk about Zach Parisi, a breakout season, 31 goals for Parisi. Always around the net.
Face-off will occur as we see in the Ottawa zone. And 3 shots on goal in game 2. Zach Parisi did off the face-off now. Golden pack of the goal for Volchenkov. Held in by Martin. His shot tipped by Gomez wide. Scott Gomez out of the corner, out of the reach of Brian Giunta. Now it's Danny Heatley. A long pass for Jason Spezza. Spezza walks in, he goes wide, he centers one, mopped up by Paul Martin. Right off the boards here and carried out by Jay Pandolfo. Freeland at the line, gets by Mazzaros. That allows a chance for Chris Phillips to make a play. Alfredson, back for Phillips. And the Senators wind it out. Daniel Alfredson spins off a hit thrown at him by Sergei Breen.
Good break out there by Ottawa. Usually there's not a lot of room in the middle of the ice, the neutral zone, to be able to make those type of plays on the Devils' defense. 2 quick passes got the Devils in between. That's why the Ottawa Center is able to move that puck up so easily and so quickly.
Redden makes a good play, Eddie, and now Heatley goes across. What a pass shot taken by Spezza. And Brodeur stands tall. Now it's covered up at the defense. Falski's down to the ice, and it's brought out by John Madden. Madden, it's a 1-on-3. They'll go wide. They'll shoot one, denied by Emery. Big rebound right out in front. Boy, we've seen some odd bounces tonight. In the zone, Kelly with a shot wide on a deflection. Brodeur handling it. Out of the corner now, left by Neal, intended for Kelly. Here's Gomez. The Alaskan native now will carry it out. Scott Gomez moves it in. Joined on the line by Giunta and Ilyash. This is Antoine Vermette. Chris Neal from well out. No problem for Marty Brodeur. Off the wall, he turns it over. He answers the shot taken by Chris Kelly. Phillips keeps it deep. Knocked down by Vermette. Held up by Green. Antoine Vermette, a quick hitter, denied by Brodeur. Shot taken by Kelly. Kelly again. Another bid. Brodeur makes the save as Oleg Saprikin was staked out. Don't forget, following our telecast tonight, game number 3. Series tied a game apiece. Detroit, San Jose, Western Conference semifinal series. The NHL playoffs on Versus. It's do or die, and 2 Hart Trophy candidates in this one.
Joe Thornton, Dominic Hasek. Hasek got an assist on the second goal of the game the other afternoon. He gave the puck away.
Now a delayed penalty against New Jersey. And we also have an injured player on the ice. It is Brad Lukowicz. So the whistle stops play with 9:51 left to go in this third period. And we'll sort it out and tell you about it when we come back. 1-0 Ottawa here in Game 3 on Versus.
What do you think of Mike Wallace and the Geico Chevrolet?
Whatever. He's out there selling car insurance. I'm out there to win.
Isn't he your cousin?
I didn't say I wouldn't go fishing with the man. All I'm saying is, he comes near me, I'll put him in the wall.
But you don't race in the Busch Series.
Listen, go-kart track, grocery store, Those remote control boats, when it comes to Mike Wallace, story ends with me putting him in the wall.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Once they've outgrown their toddler seat, they're still not ready for adult safety belts alone. 4'9" is the magic number. Until then, kids need a booster seat. Make sure your little pumpkin gets there safely. Visit boosterseat.gov.
No, what'd she say?
She said whatever.
No, she says that all the time.
What's that?
Hello? I'm on the phone. Mom, I'm on the phone! Hello? I'm on the phone.
Who's this? It's me. I'm on the phone. Mom.
Oh, you're on the phone. All right. Sorry.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Who are you talking to? Kelly?
Mom.
All right.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
Bill Clement at Hockey Central coming up. Post-game reaction and interviews from Ottawa. And the Rangers look to even their series with the Sabres tomorrow night. Keith Jones and Brian Engblom join me to discuss this and more on Hockey Central, presented by Esurance, immediately following the game. Right now, back out to John, Eddie, and Chris in Ottawa.
Thank you, Bill. Ray Emery left, but the penalty was on his team. Giunta walks in for a chance. And Emery gets a piece of it. Oleg Saprikin has gone for elbowing, 10:09. And a power play ensues for New Jersey.
Not a good penalty by Oleg Saprikin. Brad Lukic was going in to make the hit. Saprikin got the forearm and the elbow right into the face of Lukic. Has his helmet off on the bench, seems to be all right.
Power play for the Devils with Gomez, Langenbrunner, Giunta up front. Rafalski moving it off. Great move by Elias. Away from Kelly. Rafalski with a bid, knocked down in front. High in the air it goes, and it's held in by Langenbrunner. Now Rafalski gives off for Elias. Here's a pass for Gomez. Gomez lays it off the boards. Two defenders on him. Gomez gets it from Langenbrunner. His shot is blocked by Volchenkov.
How good has he played?
Just awesome.
Boy, has he be good.
Anton Volchenkov, the best shot blocker in the National Hockey League, and it continues here in the playoffs. Rafalski. The head of steam, it's Gomez. Scott Gomez going wide of Volchenkov, defended well by Volchenkov first, and then Alfredson. 60 seconds for the Devils on this power play. Power play number 4. Elias goes wide, rubbed out by Schaefer. Mazzaros, they get it out, and a trip. Langenbrunner on Alfredson, went high in the air, and we're getting one penalty by Kelly Sutherland on Jamie Langenbrunner.
Almost a leg whip by Jamie Langenbrunner.
New Jersey penalty to number 15. 2 minutes for tripping.
Right side of your screen, uses his right leg and upends Daniel Alfredson. Trying to prevent him to get that loose puck in a neutral zone. So at 4-on-4 hockey here. 8:39 left. Played 4-on-4, man-on-man. Forwards have the D, D have the forward, so there's no miscommunication at all.
Ottawa has scored one 4-on-4 goal during the playoffs. New Jersey has given up one. And you see the time left on this 4-on-4 sequence. 8:27 left to go, regulation time. Here in game 3. Fisher with a shot absorbed and covered up by Marty Brodeur.
Well, we had the clock issue in game 2. The late goal by Sergei Brylin. I'm sure there will be a lot talked about the interference or lack thereof with Mike Fisher going through and little subtle contact skate to skate with Marty Brodeur, and that perfect timing for Ottawa Senators. Puck ends up in the back of the net.
Will be a discussion point. Fisher shot, caroms astray. Redden or Vermette. Good anticipation by Paul Martin. Martin tries to clear. Parisi is there too. Saprikin's back in 13 seconds. Off the stick of Zach Parisi. Parisi spins off of Redden, sets up Martin, who overskates it, and it's brought out by Antoine Vermette. Vermette goes wide. Now he drops it back. Mazzaros intended for Vermette, and a good play by Andy Green. They kill time now as Ottawa has 65 seconds worth of power play time.
That was a heck of a display of how to handle a 2-on-2 with Martin and Green against the Ottawa Senators. 2-on-2 offensive opportunity. Great stick work, good communication. Never got a shot.
Pricing, playing catch with Corvo. Comrie wheels it back for Joe Corvo. Bring it off now along the boards. Jason Spezza. He's the trigger man from the half wall. Right out in front. Rising was defended by Colin White. White races across. Can't clear. It's held in by Pricing. Loose as we see. Comrie settles it down. Mike Comrie now. 23 seconds on the power play. Tom Pricing has the game's only goal. Pricing at the point. Now Spezza, guarded by Pandolfo. Jason Spezza circles away. Walks, shoots one. Off of Brodeur and wide. Danny Heatley. Heatley for Spezza. 5 seconds left to go in the power play. Goes across. Corvo with a bid, body down by Brodeur. Heatley with a setup, picked off by Pandolfo. 2-on-2 for the Devils. John Madden crosses the line with Langenbrunner. Langenbrunner holding on to it, centering one off Corvo. Langenbrunner again, checked by Heatley. Elias turns, finds the handle. It's blocked, and it goes out of play off of Spezza.
There was no Daniel Alfredson on that last power play for the Ottawa Senators. It was Mike Comrie that was filling in for Alfredson. Kind of interesting. He must have either gone to the locker room for equipment adjustment or something, because usually he comes out with those two guys, with Spezza and Heatley.
Now Gomez with a shot blocked by Phillips and a penalty. Kelly Sutherland indicates high sticking. And he's getting 2 players possibly. He looked at Brian Johnson.
Yeah, I think
checking him out.
2 minutes. Yeah, I think he's
Okay.
just going to look and see what it is, but it is going to be on Chris Phillips.
Ottawa penalty to number 4. 2 minutes. High stick.
Have we seen Brad Watson there yet? I don't think we have.
I don't think so. You called that.
Well, right off the face-off, Chris Phillips stick up around the facial area of Brian Giunta. Go after a penalty kill for the Devils. They get their chance on a power play.
So the number 2 power play in the playoffs, New Jersey, tonight has their 5th opportunity. Minor penalty. Phillips. Assessed here as the Senators now clear it ahead. Rafalski. He's out there along with Gomez, Elias, Giunta, and Langenbrunner. Antoine Vermette dumps it out. Shots are 32 Ottawa, 21 New Jersey. See the time left in regulation. Very important game 3. The center zone broken up again by the Sens and cleared out. That time Anton Volchenkov.
Boy, Brian Rafalski had Brian Giunta to his right. Soft little pass 10 feet away. He tried to force something 60 feet back the other way. That's where the Senators were.
Lou Lamoriello now has changed the power play a little bit. Martin's out there. So is Parisi. Mazzaros losing it. Zach Parisi centers one. Good recovery by Andre Mazzaros. Martin. Broken up here by Wade Redden, knocked down by Paul Martin. Andy Green goes wide. He'll feather it down deep. Zach Parisi is there at his side and out of the corner with it now. Sergei Brylin. Parisi centers one. Oh, a chance rolls back. Martin for Green. His shot kicked out by Emery. 30 seconds left to go in this power play sequence. Big battle along the boards. Travis Zajac tries to dig it out. He kicks it ahead. You see it up close. It pops out to Parisi. Now Martin moving up. Shot taken, tip, knocked down. And the rebound is cleared out.
Oh, Emery, 2 real good saves. The last one, Green with a shot. Travis Zajac with a nice little redirect.
Ray Emery Getting it done for Ottawa. Phillips is back. Elias is run into by Phillips. It goes high in the air. The play is whistled dead. Offside. We are going down the stretch here in Game 3. 1-0 Ottawa.
At Hampton, we love having you here.
Come on, Penelope, wait!
We'll talk about it when I get back.
I feel something wrong, and I know that you can see. I feel something wrong, and she won't. And I know that you can see.
With our help at Radio Shack, you don't just buy stuff, you do stuff.
The NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs on Versus is brought to you by Esurance. Make it your goal to save on auto insurance. Visit esurance.com today.
An aerial look at Scotiabank Place here in Ottawa, Ontario. Senators and a goal by Tom Pricing have a 1-0 lead in Game 3. Jersey now has the Gomez line out. Andolfo was out there. He's replaced by Giunta. So Gomez, Elias, Giunta on the ice. Gomez just wide. Volchenkov recovered. Now Kelly, his line mates Vermette. And Chris Neal has the puck. Neal ambles out. Dead center, they cross. Vermette going wide. Elias came back for New Jersey. The Devils have it. Scott Gomez. Leads all players in terms of playoff scoring. Detected at the line by Phillips. D-to-D for Volchenkov. Green. Center ice area. Andolfo had it. Tries to get it back. Here's Spezza. He'll wind it in. Danny Heatley. Chip one deep. Rafalski in the corner. Encumbered. Spezza right on. Upright save. Brodeur. The Devils dump it out. 3:09 left to go in regulation time. Jason Spezza. Alfredson rolls it by Heatley. Paul Martin. Breland. Sergei Breland now likes to go back in his own zone. There's Brian Rafalski.
Rafalski's trying to get off the ice. I don't think Breland realized he was trying to get off.
Tom Pricing scored at 4:46 here in this third period for the only goal. Martin. Off the boards deep.
Icing there. Look out. Another crazy bounce.
Redden is back for Ottawa. They waved it off. Pricing. McAmmond hit hard by Colin White. Martin. Finished off by Fisher. Now White. Tries to elude the forechecking. Held in. Parisi moves it back for White. Coming up on the 18-minute mark. It's bounced in on Emery. And we get a stoppage.
McAmmond's got a little blood coming from the nose after the big hit by Colin White. Along the right wing boards right in front of the penalty box. Dean McAmmond pleading his case to referee Brad Watson. Left part of your screen. Like White followed through, maybe got him with his shoulder right in the nose, not necessarily an elbow or a forearm shiver. Already we had a late goal in Game 2. Ottawa had to do it. It was Danny Heatley.
Now it will be New Jersey's turn, maybe. 1:57 left to go in regulation time, and we'll keep an eye on Marty Brodeur, who has been stellar again tonight, and so has Emery. And play his whistle dead. And a gloved pass. And the offense, which was clearly evident in this series, has gone away tonight.
9 goals total in game 1. Senators got out to a 4-1 lead after 1. Devils 3-2 double overtime win in game 2. It's just the way to even out the average. Just have a 1-goal game or 1 total anyways.
This has gone the way we thought the series would at the outset. You just never know. Now the Devils have it. And the Gomez line is out again. Spezza's line for Ottawa. Gomez. Shot taken. Emery turns it aside. Giunta for Gomez. Gomez out of the corner. Giunta fanning on one. Brodeur's halfway out. Knocked down by Spezza. He crosses center. And he'll knock it in.
Have to anticipate next time the Devils get the puck in the offensive zone. Brodeur will make a beeline for the bench.
Keep an eye on it. Gomez throws it across. Langenbrunner. Brodeur is gone. Shot taken. Turned out by Emery. Giunta from the boards is knocked down. Brian Giunta gets it back. His shot deflects high in the air. Knocked down. And Ottawa wanted a call. Here's Alfredson. Vacant net. Spezza holding on to it. Bullseye. The Ottawa Senators get the empty net goal from Jason Spezza.
Well, the Devils had a chance to attack the net. Brian Giunta. And then Danny Heatley to Daniel Alfredson. Moves the puck quickly. Brian Rafalski not able. An applause from General Manager John Muckler up in the press box.
Jason Spezza. The empty net goal set up by Daniel Alfredson. Now the Devils, 43 seconds left to go in regulation time as the Senators look to get it done here at home in game 3. Brodeur halfway out, he retreats. Langenbrunner at the line. Zajac, deep it goes. 6 skaters on. Redden off the boards. Back in the Devils zone. Rafalski. Moving it on the wing for Giunta. Here he comes. His shot off the side of the goal. Now back it goes for Paul Martin. Detroit, San Jose coming up at the top of the hour. They battle along the boards, and again it's sent out to neutral ice. 10 seconds left in game 3. A battle between the 2 goaltenders. The Ottawa Senators find a way to take a 1-game lead in this best-of-7 series. Team effort by the Senators. Tom Preissing gets what will be the winning goal in this hockey game early in this 3rd period, and then the empty netter from Jason Spezza.
Well, it took Ray Emery a little while to look and feel comfortable in goal. After the 1st period, he got that under his belt and was solid from the 2nd period on. A good team effort for the Ottawa Senators, up 2-1 in the series.
New Jersey came ready. Ottawa was at home. The goaltenders were stellar. And the Senators find a way, as we say, to win this 3rd game. Final count, the Ottawa Senators 2, New Jersey Devils no score. For Eddie Olchuk, Chris Simpson, our entire Versus crew, I'm John Forsland. Now let's get you back to Hockey Central. Bill Clement, Keith Jones, and Brian Engblom.
Guys, thank you very much. This time of the hockey season, you'd better be prepared to be patient. And the Ottawa Senators were. They go up 2-1 now in the Eastern Conference semis against the New Jersey Devils. Coming up on Hockey Central, presented by Esurance, when the Stanley Cup playoffs start, you'd better be at your defensive best. A gem from Ottawa tonight in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semis, a goaltender's duel. And coming up next, another Game 3. This one from the West. San Jose and Detroit, they split in Hockeytown. Now the series shifts to California and the Shark Tank. Ottawa, New Jersey highlights and a look ahead to Sharks and Wings. Hockey Central, presented by Esurance, is next.
Do you really need that 100,000 BTU grill? Or that 7.1 channel home theater system? Do you really need a motor oil that protects for 15,000 miles?
You bet.
Mobil 1 Extended Performance. Its proven anti-wear technology is guaranteed to protect your engine for 15,000 miles. 5 times longer than traditional oil change intervals. Mobil 1 Extended Performance.
Hi, someone order Kathy Ireland?
Sure, come on in.
Hi, great choice. Our Kathy Ireland home collection is a real solution for busy families who want style and affordability.
And with Rent-A-Center's flexible payment options and delivery and service included, they make it easy to bring the Kathy Ireland collection home.
Well, what do you think?
I think we're gonna need more Kathy Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
Rent-A-Center, we make it easy to make it your own. Come in today and receive $50 off any new Kathy Ireland home group.
Where would you go for a delicious panini hot off the grill? How about your microwave? Try a Corner Bistro panini from Stouffer's. Cooked on our revolutionary grilling tray, they're the only panini that actually grill to perfection in your microwave. For a crispy, restaurant-inspired panini at home, try our full menu of Corner Bistro panini. Stouffer's, every dinner should feel this good.
Hey, Jimmy, need a little help? Sure. You know what else would be good?
Cobalt tools are so comfortable.
Let me use that screwdriver. No.
You just don't want to quit working.
Yeah. What do you think? Great tools.
Cobalt, the next generation of tough tools.
Well, anything else we can do? There's always my wife's car.
Available exclusively at Lowe's.
1994. The 8th seed is supposed to lose to the number 1 seed. Apparently, someone forgot to tell that to the San Jose Sharks. The NHL playoffs on Versus. Red Wings Sharks tonight.
With Brian Engblom, Keith Jones, I'm Bill Clement. This is Hockey Central presented by Esurance. This time of the hockey season, you have to be at your best defensively. I think this was the first game of the series that both goaltenders were at their best, and they were tested early, especially Martin Brodeur of the Devils. The Senators came out firing in period 1.
They certainly did, especially early on in the first period. Within 20 seconds of this hockey game, he makes a great save on Daniel Alfredson. Senators kept it going in the first, battles in front. Brodeur was as sharp as he's been in these playoffs, finding those loose pucks, battling for rebounds, and Ray Emery did a great job as well.
Yeah, Emery, perfect all the way along. He had a lot of help from his friends in front of the net, but Emery did a terrific job in the key times when New Jersey was coming at him. And then Mike Comrie, who was really strong in this game, especially in the second and third periods, makes a pass, throws it off the end wall. Tom Preissing comes in. Marty Brodeur was clipped on the back of the foot by Mike Fisher, and Brodeur never really regained himself there. That shot goes in the top shelf, short side. That was the only goal of the game until the empty netter, the only one that counted the most for the Ottawa Senators.
Final score was 2-zip. The final shots, Ottawa had 34, the New Jersey Devils had 25, and if you watch this game from the outset, you realize that the Ottawa Senators were really good defensively.
They really were. They were solid defensively. The New Jersey Devils had a couple of power play opportunities, even in the third period. Anton Volchenkov played another superb game for the Ottawa Senators. He's a shot blocker. He's solid defensively. Look at the coverage on Brian Gionta. Gionta's small, but he's quick, and you got to know where he's at every time he's on the ice. He stays with them here in front, and then the release. Jump to the corner. Look at the quickness there. Alert play by Volchenkov once again. Settles back into his position. There's another shot block. 8 blocked shots in the game for Anton Volchenkov. A super job. What a difference a year makes. There you see Volchenkov. It's one New Jersey Devil there. Volchenkov jumps right on that loose puck, and that puck is sent down the ice. Last year, Volchenkov, 14 minutes of ice time he averaged during the playoffs. This year, 23 minutes of ice time, and you can see why he's doing a great job for the Ottawa Senators.
That first highlight there was Volchenkov 1 against 3, and he had him surrounded there, I think.
It's amazing, that guy.
He did a great job. I think this Ottawa team, that's the single biggest difference in them this year, is that in October and November, when they were really struggling, they didn't have that game. And all this bad stuff happened to them. Brian Murray did a really good job with this team. And they have the type of chemistry now where they can really just sort things out, don't they? They get in the locker room, I think they just close the door and they hash everything out. This is the part of the game, I think, that the psychological part of the game that Ottawa didn't have 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and 4 years ago, the reason that they were losing. I don't think they could have played a 1-0 game at home in the last couple of years, but they did it here tonight.
Well, the way Ray Emery started this game, I wasn't sure they were going to be able to play a 1-0 game tonight. But he got stronger as the Senators did defensively as the game went on, and Emery was really good when it counted. This is our dodge goal of the game. That was Mike Comrie with the slip over to this side. Tom Pricing, Brodeur looking for a call from the ref. He did not get it. Our dodge goal of the game, Tom Pricing. Well, the New York Rangers got back into the series yesterday at Madison Square Garden. When we come back, we'll dissect Sabres and Rangers.
Introducing the all-new Dodge Avenger.
Commence heat-seeking missile test.
With a heated cup holder. .5-liter V6. And ESP with all-speed traction control. Oh, did we mention the cup holder also cools? The all-new Dodge Avenger.
That hurt?
Nah.
You're all right. We'll put a little ice on it. That's no big deal.
You wouldn't make it in the NHL. But you can get inside with VCast. Watch highlights, interviews, and everything hockey. Exclusively from Verizon Wireless.
Code Green. I think I've lost him.
Hey, haven't I seen you before?
You sure have. Look out!
Whoa! My car! It's too late to report my claim now.
Don't you have Esurance?
I do.
At Esurance, you can report your claim 24/7, online or on the phone. Always fast and friendly. You'll be back on the road in no time. Duty calls. If you're on the go, you've got to have Esurance.
Save on 24/7 claim service at Esurance.com.
.1994. Facing elimination, Messier boldly guarantees victory, then backs it up with a hat trick, helping end a 54-year drought. Finally, Rangers fans can die in peace. The NHL playoffs on Versus. Sabres, Rangers, Ducks, Canucks, tomorrow.
Hockey Central on Versus is presented by Esurance. Make it your goal to save on auto insurance. Visit Esurance.com today.
They work to the outside to Nylander, back to Roosevelt, and it's up. He scores! Michael holds the ball. He shoots it 5-on-5, and the Rangers win it in overtime, 2-1.
Verizon Wireless.
Something to remind me of another place and time.
The playoffs, when goalies turn into brick walls. The NHL playoffs on Versus. Red Wings, Sharks.